na edientina Karim Benzema na ne animu ensom our Real Madrid and into Amadis Kabefa ba Al Ittihad no ye wo Benzema no e wo krowe mu Benzema say and you must say, now the best work coming on some cano, must say a Real Madrid and a bomb Adama Al Ittihad, Gentia Montamo upon Madrid, and you been a moon Sano, and some other said to me, no, and your pet, and what any the same players are. One more Madrid, almost some other popo, Adama Ittihad, not just a Benzema, Chima Quaka Fompa, and some other actual Bison, or that's what just and one of them Dalanum and a popo, who call Ebia Madrid, Nanka Venuso Junior. And just one of Bison and some Ajamo. The best work carrying answer Yamwa, Nipa Kuban Timmy Mopom and in ye. Now the best work carrying understand. Wuba aya pechene so a wo hia omo so betimi aboa no wono nko ntimi man kunimdi emma na chesachira say place omo si akan ensom ama Ittihad indirectly no owura na be so che so omo nya de a chese no kakra free player ye fan say Karim Benzema so ye ate aba onim say wa break over say January wo mo transfer market bi ye anam de betu twa say owura fan say Florentino Perez say Karim Benzema party e ye sune woman signing the BM our Real Madrid ho and what Chomo link boy ni say about Chelsea no amateurs a host of teams nibi and so show interest and yate wo call near ye can say France Leo Munina some natural mutinum Geminian Sasto or fan of Benzema send an inje our Saudi Arabia one no so call ye and into ama asam now Gemini say can say ya dom na ye season where ama transfer market nibi say pa report to say can say Benzema yesem abapre so obe free club je fan se Al Ittihad our Saudi our Bruno and some entiment to aso be ano peno ye de aye South story ni nyina no and some adema ye tell for our show no anura na aye Friday into matches out na our pass anwa Salernitana and some our Serie A one more about 2-2 anwa game and a pass no my men front two and Salernitana from 2 goals down and some other restore parity anwa a branch of sa Ahmad aye Loriente ono about first goal Emma Nadim Ayabash Rami about second goal and some Adama Sassuolo Wamukopa Antonio Candreva at the penalty Abate Bako Emma Julio Maguire and some at the second goal and some Adama Saida Yafan Salernitana EBM and Frankfurt Fono Wamusum about 1-1 hour fear na Milos Ayav Volkovic ano and about first goal Emma Veta Bremen Emma Chesa Brantia Yafan Tuta and ram a tuta. We use a missing what did you cry? Or visit a tuta, but I'm over so buffalizing a tuta. One of other Chesson or Takano and some other Frankfurt, our brand new gamer, and some Abbas Anra. Well, we have found shine stage. I know Eddie Red Cat, our brand was a game, and no some Abbas Adama Saita. You found a sign for the Bremen, our brown, or more upgrade here, Emania Red Cat, and I update Tabano. Who come from Fort Enra? Tuta, I just want to take an Adama Timono. Tuta, and some direct card. I just want to will be out of 10 against 10, and some other year. Now, a job I couldn't say Enra. Our French league anymore. One himself Bobo Crefan say Lee. Woman shall Olympic Master Academy and Emma myself 40 Academy Bako, Jonathan David. One of other penalty at Watanadikai and watch Rami Kabaya. What kind of Rabia Tram above Bo at my Newcastle or Yeye and about second Emma Timono, Jamin can say player. Your fan say good Manson Gabriel. One of about Ted go and some other Mali consolation go Bakuna. About my Bobo Crefan say Marcelo Crano. Aya Ismaili aya onko ana kobasa Ismaili eshaya enom ana kokofa ensemwe nyina no enso ajaba onum so to France enra report to me nyana say no wonder say AC Milan team no womo sem akodaya odaso ya ye fan say Jonathan David no womo som abaso mo fan echo yerim say a host of clubs our Europa womo som up Jonathan David say men come chikra yetisi the year 2024 ye drew the month of April now from January and some never say April no when him so boy no bought 11 matches was 11 goals I assessed ne back I trust say the goal involvement anymore I don't some games one also about the year 2024 I'm at Chesakodena your friend said Jonathan David you know and some that's what I Jumaden now I do back on some coach na your friend said Jean-Louis Gasset what cast one I know the Cote d'Ivoire eba AFCON host nation massa one ball match Baku Mienu Miensa our group stages so BN Cote d'Ivoire Efrim and I'm so right one Jano Kwan and farmer said eventually Cote d'Ivoire and some Ajay Edisi Omanaso Abranoma Pamono Wabafo big Marcelo was starting or winning matches among us Yanka when Majuma Nemam Cote d'Ivoire for Nana Sabra now we had the last I have 4 matches on my bonnie nano Wama Lucy and what you big Marcel what but the last time I'm away and some Konya win our league against I top 8 teams I bet now Jamin say this is in Kwano Yaka Omo Kote Bonosua Wama ranking from number 1 and some number 8 I top 8 teams in Nano Wamu Kwawea Marcel Eko Kolusi and some hours half for the fear and Aya project Adiamano Wamu Kolusu 4-0 and some our Paris Wamulusu 3-2 our Monaco Wamulusu 1-0 our Nisi Elusu 1-0 our Longs and Wachi Wamu Kolusu 1-0 and some our Brest and Wachi Wamulusu 3-2-0 our Rene Anachas and one Ajono Wamusum Aquakolusu Aya 3-1 and some our way Adama Saida your friend Lee Achas and planning nano your day update by reporter me Yana so big myself for no yes Wamusum Esan say wo kwakobọ Benfica e wo Benfica game a wo kwakobọ ni nyina no enom aye ne kan sa aye quarter final and so the Managerial na be come dia be ha dwempa na Shadrack ma meteme enroa na Joko nom abaye kick off sana bobo kwa fan say Lee wo mo nsom ade chese team fan say Marcel wo mo game na aba so say Joko no oye former player at the Chelsea akobo Lee kakra at Joko nie wonom ade chese owura no some aya juma your friend some Peter Sagan woman you na chese no mo kwaya kick off ansana woman match no and no some about our brand of no ya the update and no mo wie ya wonim some am supporters no ko ba bia woman all dress no egu no na enwa dede yo ne ntwene mboni momo mebra woman wini na chese akwakwa na gisema say nei Lee bobo kon ayo on course woman abetimi qualify biem for Europe our brand no ka say no wo ko table no so mo tosom yensa woman our 49 Bobo Crefan San Marcel our 39 Tosso Enso Natchez and Wino I established a 10 points gap between Lee our Tosso Yensa and the Marcel no Tosso Makuma Enso Bibi just at Twasua woman some abetimia qualify a beer na Champions League football crano woman ya be annual players no alcohol all dress in China Yenti City Sikoi Yes, na just no I said and run you must call our brand no peno your day update in day by our way no and I know my chesenra woman some try just a cha la 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 chesenra no and we leave for na Fahid bruta your day update in day my telephone medical ka game also pass one sematro when him say France ye kroba ko a wo kobo ball supporters ye no mo ha dwempa yes please wa wo mo e wo Marcel ayade say municipal hono do so mo kan gina so ambesre Benfica supporters my dwensa mo besa mo ba way na mo tu kwa be support Benfica mo ne Marcel ebe bono mo sere Montana fie mamma omo dinyame din sram de ntia wo mo patch on se nyese bia bono ana omo mpasa mbaba be hwa bi nemom do me so mo kan nyina ne se wonim na so bana se bia ye boa wo yeso at your own risk ameno kase no Benfica be ka bo home na return leg ne kwanya ntuye no ana ma jamin se kan nyina ne sa police ready kind of warning and so abesa sa myself for no e be ka kwa we nyame yadma ye wada ebai and sana Marcel aba be bo e wo fie yesi sa state statement ba eno an kyerɛ sɛ one hwa na ebia Benfica fo so ama kwan ama nyame adma ya wada wa bro mo so ball fie against aye stadio dalu no ebia no mo so ama supporters no enso ama bi essence enwa wa bro ma sa kwakwa we wonim say Lee supporters yes boys ni bi wo ma hyehye hoodie ye ka hoodie atade na wo hya na watwe ni ekyere dia kata uti no wo mo bu obi sa ma kyese no a yes obi ye obi antimi nkopata wo sinsa enwa koso anse na bokwa Lee ehye Marcel economy yensa ama Marcel fatimu baako a wo mo bu obi ama kyese nyame nko na ba mu ka no panke ntia samta nunti anama sa won ni nyina no eno so aba ewa bra no pe no update eba ho nsem no ye de am ye fa fei me ka osam ana dwumadi a ye fa no say Copa del Rey wo mo so final game na eba so na bebao ene Mallorca ana bo na wuram ewa bra sa match eba so onum sa build up to the game our Estadio de la Caturia onum sa enra na chesa supporters no ebi ship momome enra wo mo training session course no nyina na bi nie wo cross Seville Shak mame enra onum sa ababa event kase because enra build up starte owura bi ne the wife enso kwaya wedding enra na se de anka bi akroma wo ya wedding ya ma wo nya so people hona temme ya hodo no wo mo nteka mu o mo na ekono be ma ne the wife anam masako ango for me to ye ma ne ma simple enti be ma no ene oba no ware enra na domo kan nyina sa wo mo ne jesa Copa del Rey final anya event bi akeko aya Kings Cup enti wo dia na chesem edimu enti no oba no bride ani chese groom wo mo yero na chese mo no from El Cobra chese o mo juo mani out the street of Seville our brand of peno ye dey update ni nyina dem enra before sam o mo jumadi e beba so nim sa empanfo ni nyina kokochi ai make empanfo na enom eye omo a wo mo ye adwuma ama bebao wo mo so mo ye adwuma ama Real Mallorca ana mpompanfo mo ye adwuma ensom adama da Royal Spanish Football Federation omo mpanfo mo ne yeso mo di kan kokoye dinner enti aye special dinner and a boss eno na jo mo nyina mo hia na matena table ho fe maton sadidi na achese aye ball ana ye kwakobo enya ko ana ye konti enra sane o mani nyina no ensom atimi ba so ya via gwa wona coach aye Mallorca team no wo say ade ba ko peso ye ne say wo de ade kan say anigye ebema Mallorca supporters na anigye ne nyina no ane say so tumi je aye title no ena just one cast obey proud pa just ade kan say the greatest satisfaction ever onu yavi agwa ebetimi adama ne manfo no ane say obetimi ade title no ena ade so mo no so match eba so no wo bia say bebao aye favorite into anura wo mo busa yavi agwa no opposite number your fans Ernesto Valverde bebao for coach ana mo busa coach ne say opani yes bola mo kwakobo die mo na mo ye favorite so obesere power sere mo bia kwa match we ye di favorite any the underdog woman nyina kwakobo game no pe wo be your favorite anka ba ko na qualified ba final omum nyina na ba final nti a kira wo say want me nchese bia be ba wo fo no ensom ana kwakwaje e de asi omuna so e wa bra no ensom aya asema papa no ensom are tudwa fei yesi unya sika ye dibi na owo nshada otoma say susu a wo free two susu free tete ebesi na me no kasa ade nko a hye wo say nini ponso yo menti banyuma benyare beto di ma on to shedo akma me aye Vinicius Junior ne Eduardo Camavinga boys ne sem o ma didi asase so abre afedi o mekwa asase ase nam o makwa kodidi say ye kasa no pay e wa bra ye te asase so a ye kasa ni nyina no Federico Valverde we aye Vinicius Junior and Eduardo Camavinga o mum yenum awa asase ase ana o mu didi o mu wo poase na ebia wo say na no bra unse bonsunum ana nyene no na just one throw yo one more so and a glass and a protected a solid and a bulletproof and a one proof a well proof a bonsu proof glass just a be beer proof and I just somebody glass into and you likely sabia denchem bi anasabia o nyini bi anasabia ebia bonsu bi ebechim warrior na yesi ba say surface here our internet so and I remember for saying Mosiana Mudiabuo, Adian Kudayi, woman say I as part of our partnership, woman in Dubai, for Koya, Nina Aya Tall, say Abiamu projected a corner fund said Dubai, woman some promote Aya Dubai, and as part of our deal, woman trust baby at say, I will Dubai, and until I was so Real Madrid, I'm a player snibby, and some other to nobody, Anunti, and a match as a finishers and a Kamavinga, and some acquire sa promo. Now, next match, Adamabo Bokua. Your friend said Real Madrid, you know, when him say about a Champions League game, man. Say manager friend Ancelotti. Woman next a Champions League game, a manager no. The game at Tosoma Kumako 200 on one kasa, and so able as manager. Now, Jintia make us as no, and some manager start here 199 Champions League matches, you know. One on some anya, and in the next game, I pass where Toso Makumako 200 no, and no other coach friend Ancelotti, and some are preparing Quatano, a match as almost about Jinamua, and I update Eba Branchelotti, everybody 200. I Champions League game, Nebana, you find David Ancelotti, Yerim said David, one it ne papa, and a yajuma, na Nebana say, was Yanuma P, every ne papa ho, now Otasusia, the best work can in Anasana Papano, was that legacy, our sport in Upo. Wumpo, Sawataino, Sawapanasamo, Nupapana, Yafana Ancelotti, our legacy, and some our Bona Mobonimo, Achasano, Ayasma Davide, and some other Kotuja. Now report to me and say, Ore Fansa Yavia Saviola, Okaino, Basamo former player Saviola, no Sunim Boni Piano, na Saviola was one dear, the Papa Mua. A dear beer was a Basam Pen for ye, and Mamu coach, I Fansa Shafi, Esteno, our somewhere, me. Some young Cobra dishes the way was say I did be or some Yama coach way and some Estebiano, Munya Emma Managerial and Sontina Adea was na Morefiana Zavi Baye, na club no Comusika some at to say, and near one. And what you obey Muntiminto player in National Zavi MG League or J a year 2. Ebium Mustati says way will be anywhere. What to pay Bobo Cavanasa Barcelona said Champions League Gayaba boy Basa bet me about Drew Ebia knockout Nankamas Watra at Yaba a quarter finals Lebia possibly. One more dia come a semis intina said many Javi et Miam Managerial Amasaja Basam situation. Nina Mudu not come and buy Yahudia Kakatu bin Kakoya Akadia Basa Managerial buy. No a judgment Tessa Massa. Adibi or some Yabiano, Mon convince mu coach, you know, Emma Shafi, and some Antonio Uncle Sonia Jumana, and non I update Eba Bosa, one more prepare and Paris Saint-Germain, one more game Eba Champions League match, you know, yes, Basa for saying. Supporters nibi esi I take it no board na den oh let's take it for back here 214 euros and here chess abo for 214 euros no aya 3,111 Ghana 31 million ebium and some aya 484 euros our bra 484 euros no and also osisa at the back Ghana sikamua na chess 7,036 Ghana 70 million and Kanisika. And Ediana Chasabia. Now, over Chessica, but take it. Who said take it in a board and I say, 70 million, 7,000 Ghana. I'm going to bass and the PSG. I will come new another more shriek. No one has a supporters knitting is so. I just a boss of phone some and no some I don't know. Now, boss of for say, I have 4 days more to go. I said, Bibi Bessia, 4 days more to go. One more year countdown. Now, training session Bekoso and a better Andras Christensen a 1 and what you Frankie the Young a 2 a Corana Fansa Pedri a Kaomi and Sasabio Munano and some bet me up against Paris Saint-Germain. No one what I said boys in bet me up bono. Yes, a bassa for say can be say mistake come here maybe a terminal woman sign up woman could have Fansa Pedri. Bonus start here off Faba Obion ball and Alcadane ball. No I have federation and the tree de yama kurani prayer one thing in that mubium and to send nyame adom no Pedri ay available abema woman no omo take precautionary measures. One by cautious among conquer waya yodium kobo na kwara san konko brao woman nya time nya botre ya makwara ne san sadena eto akoda no woman pesa biem ensom abeto no a chese no aye update eno so abalamin Jamal yes basa doctors na monitor na hu say boy no ne mazo no enyini ye because ankam no bi atwa man ka akoda we ebia omu ana basa ko gambia mu ofo a na nkom din abaka match day squad na ho omu na nkamu ofo a no mo dana ba na mom ana basa situation ti hey match ne yaketwa aye kesio Lamin Jamal aye Champions League aye Dianyo Lamin Jamal you have some performance also 16 years going on 17 ne mazo no enyini ye enti am the plan egu akwamu ade am akwara no sede be ya wo betimi build ne mazo so ni ene wache am na plan sede be ya akwada no ono nso nkonko presence de o Canada esuro sonsono almost say dia sonsono Canada esuro aye macaroni aha anti sana de no enso akwakoye ewa bala media no almost aye very cautious and no aye update aba boss of one say Jules Kounde and Ronald Araujo omumienu and omude begina Kylian Mbappe so pampe amamakai da ay ko mane ay rubakwe dia no kofi gari de rubakwe wo kokko chinta kwa tiasa kwa di achire wo mo say match Everton bema wo koye so ebia Jules Kounde bebo 2 enti bia onom ana also making Mbappe ade ani ebeye mo entomo de Araujo ani chese aye Kounde emienu boy ni nya ball pe also mo double up celebeya wo mo so mabetimi stop Mbappe mami kai gonto one yebusa so mo ni Paris Saint-Germain ana baba bona anya bia no mo game mo ni PSG abeba no sen ana sa game no abesi akọ yenche ikai gonto one exclusively ana mo game mo ni Paris Saint-Germain abeba no.
If we continue or if we can play the way we have played before the international break, especially that Napoli game at home or even away, I think that we set a certain trend in the Champions League so far. If we can follow that trend that we have set in the Champions League so far this season, I think we have chances. Yeah, we have chances. I mean, obviously PSG also has a great game, great individual players. It's about controlling them, especially the wingers with our fullbacks, with our defensive line in total. We have to defend really well, especially in the first game. Defend really well as a team. But if we are able, to control. The unbelievable individual quality that they have. I feel like we have good chances,
Yes, na chese kai guntu one and out tesa medene exceptional and so adamanti kai tintini tiatiani nyina say what did you basa boss our chance na dintia we fusa boss our chance and say game of basa boy against Napoli so boss to me about the same game they against Paris Saint-Germain no woman some bet me qualify I was a PSG emo focus and some anasa was a club your friend boss against PSG no woman focus across the woman see control a PSG woman wingers or can wingers na just any one Mbappe e woni fa so e ye boy e ba ni bankum so Dembele no so no it is so mutimi control game no e mark boys way and so our wings no so e defend here boss our chance one betimi yakwa anymore and you be say na ni nyina chi no amanfo say Omuhwe mutimri dia Barca ye favorite so mo betimi age UEFA Champions League na ugidi se Barca ye favorite say wo betimi age eye Champions League na wo de tie boy no menka sama no tie no
up, the fans and well, I think we still need to have our feet on the ground. I like it that there is euphoria and optimism around the club, the fans and everyone, but we need to realize also that we need to keep working hard to keep these chances alive, because the Champions League can be a brutal competition, You can be one moment with the favorites, the other moment you can be out, I lived that in my career also so far. So and it doesn't matter who is the opponent, because sometimes people say, oh, this game should be clear, but it's never really so clear. So no, we have to work hard. Of course, we are very happy, with where we are right now. Maybe a lot of people would have not expected us to be in the quarterfinals at this stage of the season, when you would have asked them in the beginning of the season. But as I said before, we kept getting better, improving, and especially we kept making the right decisions in crucial times in the game, And this is the key in the Champions League, in the right moment to make the right decisions.
Yes, we there and no I Barca Muamo supporters Muamo say Barca Kwaje Muamo play and say Munyamo Chama mo 19 team form our Jumadi anymore and you may be also yana right our competition mu biano our some ye answer ma consider mo say monso mo ye favorite to them say you cancel adiano afi no the revelation about a boy neighbor free Man City and so abai Barca for so mo fan de ba nyina no yes say of for go aye 2 million euros said Barcelona ebetimi afall within aye financial aye fair play essence sanka boy na ntene salary and in the sika sem no so anka be din ye pa sanka bi akodana fa so cancel no enso ebetimi abenu nti wo mo se cancel yo bia 1 team na adana koma so ana fa 2 we say ukọ omo local room na wo consider omo a ye form so mo ye leaders our team no mo kra na wo mo yo cancel no account a bi also mo ye ama boy na stay bia no wo mo so be ama akoda no enso atimi stay e wa brand ay update and so aba and matches our Premier League no aba so ade ba ko no say oya soro oya me can say me tro enrun in rechi say managers no me yensa nyina no wo bia mpa so ode ne sabese ne buaka wo kobusa Pep Guardiola sanya bi opening league he said yes komoje wabeka cho say ai ana ye favorite sana Jurgen Klopp abeka sana Mikel Arteta enso abeka yemusa manager fans Arteta sanya bia matches aka no mo Arsenal Liverpool anase bia Man City when abeje was anya likely ogidi say ye den teams no obi entimi win in the matches eno aka ni nyina anya crowd ye emu bako enso abetimi eluzunu game eno abaso manager dem Arsenal owura ye fans Mikel Arteta was say aya den teams no me yansa no ebi ebe drop a point.
At the moment, yes, I've said I don't know what is going to happen. It's very unlikely that everybody wins every game. When you look back what happened in the previous season, it's very, very unlikely, but we don't know.
But you are ready for this sprint. Should it be a sprint?
I'm ready for tomorrow's sprint. That is going to be a really tough one against an opponent that, as you could say, against Liverpool again, how difficult they made it, and we're going to have to be really good tomorrow. At the moment, yes.
Yes, I know I updated free Bobokua. Your friend Arsenal, I swear, Deba, our brand, I manager, no, and a day in 7 to at the same time. The main answer, woman monitor, Katana, your friend Joshua Zegzi, or Yobio Sinakai, and some our Italy, Emma Bologna. Say yes, Arsenal, Escaltono, and some our channel on several occasions. Our brand name, woman super Sakadano, a striker, your friend Joshua Zegzi, our dash screen, so no, Arsenal, but so much by some manager, and some manager. Now you be some manager for the Pep Guardiola. Say opening now this time when you under pressure at Dano so you be under pressure no at the Liverpool so and that's at the Arsenal so Pep Guardiola so on him Intima Musano. Who be sana say when under pressure Dano so on one club with him and one knee I Arteta with him into one baby a pressure and they said the iron who Yentia Pep.
Ask me about what the other things and I don't know. I'm not in the Jurgen mind and the Mikel mind so always I admire them for the way they play all season, consistency in the last years, especially Liverpool since the last year Arsenal. So I don't know. It's difficult for them for many years, difficult for us to, or easy for them, for how easy for us because we are winning the last 5 and 6. So we could say it's easier because we know what we have to do. I don't know. It can be difficult because in the last 5-6 years we can be relaxed. Maybe it's difficult for them because it's 20 years on winning, or maybe it's easier because have the desire to do it. It depends on what they have in the minds. And I said in the first sentence to your question. So I don't know because I don't know what they think.
Yes, and no, I can't free manager and swear de Banamum. Mamma Fanto, one himself from manager Fanasa Pepano, Yen Shifty and Gear, na young co-coacher, your Fanasa Yorkin Club, now Club on Sodiano, and the Abisanos Open is a say, Seria Secret title race in the same, Anna Usihunia, my coach at Fanasa Club, manager and my Liverpool, Ekasai.
So if it's a tight race, then the best place you can be is in it, and we are in it, so that's cool, that's good. And now let's keep fighting. That's how it is. So, and obviously the next one is a big one, and like they all are. I watched it, our schedule, because somebody said we had the best fixture or schedule. I looked at that. I really don't know how you can have that idea. So maybe I'm too negative, but it's a tough one. Good opponents, but we are ready. We are ready.
Yes, not just a manager, no, but what just a Liverpool. So I read our brothers say, baby, I have drew I run in just a 170. Yet the Abanamum Ruben Amorim manager no yet Jumama Sporting CPA. Yen name say be at Liverpool for so much fun at Denebano. Report to me, and one also bought Derby no a game I call a Stadio Avaladi, a ho and a Sporting CP, a body at Tabobokua. Your friend Benfica manager no, yes, and no Mubusana Sopani. Yabiano Obako, yes, season ya. Who free Bobo Craft fans a yes sport and aquana. Yes, many Janet say on to mean guarantee. So to us, I'm a Sporting CP. TMA, not just what can he pay? Say, yes, to me at us. At I'm a Sporting CP. On to me can he pay? Yes, who drew Portugal. Pina GDA Paso Ruano. Yes, season where on to us. Now, Liverpool for GDA Bass and a manager bar. What in the backroom staff? Ever bar, the backroom staff, no. Yes, player back fan said Gonzalo Inacio, a defender. Or that's what the Aquadana about Liverpool and watch it. Liverpool Aquadana. Your fan is Fabio Carvalho. Yes, a manager was what maintain his Aquadano. I'm a Fabio Carvalho at Waso and some other Liverpool team. Manchester United, sir. You so many Chelsea born Henriano. Sana almost supporters in a chante. Chelsea reject. Extra a Yako Palmer and the Kiki Aquadano man and would do almost seminal. Now, Jeremy said, can say, yes, Wabra Cobasa Pochettino. Niano man in our course, Washa Manchester. Yes, in Penfonas and Chelsea, wo Pochettino over Twaso. And I say, be our best stay. Nempo Omodaso monitor other coaches. Woman, some I available archers, a bet me up. Sir Managano, woman so bejano crime and alcohol. Kana Chukwemeka was almost started season on target. It was Europe. Chelsea, our crime piece, so bet me up. At your coach Europe, best answer FA Cup, no, woman Dasuum, a banner Carabao final. Omodasuum archers and Inano, woman some bet me ash at your conia. Your friend is a fine and answer Pokana FA Cup no mono, and I just almost a bet me the one more channels and your man so to me a kokama at the Amatimo. Now, German can say, I return hack, manager Emma Manju. Yes, a coach, no, I would GDM a passer or no, only be a call. Now, and Penfana to us, why Juma Manchester United. TA, yes, dear, Chamani Jana war. A Channing Sunumu. And they are just on your tikro the best demono. I am Marcus Rashford. Also, no make Rashford as some choice. One of just Cacasia. No more Bonushan was here. Yes, many Jana said Yakurana who see and Shino. You do but not Bonuma. Just English in Iba. 1 year in ho, Bobano or Dodge. And I said that baby. As a bono, Bobo, as a dear grass, a fano, as a fano. I wish Anthony Crom dinner them. And maybe a Trump Shana Bolano, Aquadano boy. Now the compare Marcus Rashford. Yes, many Janu compare so be who Aquadana him cry. Now Dominion so patience. What do Kenya the Aquadana fans Rashford no? Yes, many Jani losing patience. I just no so kakra frimo. At about coach in the Obusa na BM say. Nyame much na Sunday. Wo ball Liverpool e wo fio. Wo say am I ready? Come be also. Man you are ready. Well, yeah, Chessa and some manager fans are written. I got it to Johnny Nano. You benya at the Amaya for our brown coach, no, and some other sort Chessa. What my ready? Unum said now, or fans only gonna so share. What Chima could the manager only gonna so share say, huh? Yes, one. Yes, the value of a man is never known until his absence. Nippon Obewa for so on so. It just walk once. Now only gonna social any team in here was say and maybe a chum woman and normal yet ama manju one more time Manchester aye organized defend the camera one more attack camera Man City to Misha Chittims to Misha a banner tactical approach at the matches cinema na ya kama pa with or without the ball near other opponent managers our Premier League nima no more phone efra ono gana soldier a bona baso womu show stadium match day a bomabas moya de pa mon koda no wo troma de and obia recognize wo bia mo mabaso onso mo koya and ten ha gaba yi onso afemusu munya huhwe I just only gonna social so no and this has some area to dana mo chena wa bra Liverpool Elko Old Trafford manager you fan Ten Hag or say am I ready?
We will see Sunday, but I have to say first I have to deal with this, but we can't deal with this long, and we have to recover very quick. We have to turn this around. So from tomorrow on, we will be in a positive mood. We're looking forward. We have to take energy, but we will be from mad, angry, and you can take a lot of energy, and that is the way how we have to do it.
Okay, yes, and no, I can't from Bamidi can't tell what the mouse will call Portugal and Derby, Basso Sporting CPL fear, one more and a Benfica and a Bona and manager. Your friend Ruben Amorim say, we an important game at the mass sport minimum, and you know, and a bad decisive. On some no, Bibia just will be at Michi League in MAA, Nanning and Sporting CPD kind, 1 hour 68 points. One more that's what game back, Kusha Frigim, Benfica about 27. 1 hour 60-70 na sa Kobasebia Benfica nyawina woman eba be that top ewa bra sport wo game ebo sporting area one because what that top atwim ewa bra masa wo game ebo Ruben Amorim say enye gamer and be decided your Belgian league na mom yes Roger Schmidt tese masa one of the match we crucial ebenya say decisive at the ma league na trade your Belgian manager for the Roger Schmidt ewa brene wo bo ewa way okasai.
I think it's always tough matches to play these top games, and I think it was a top game also on Tuesday in the Taça, and now it's the same game, but now in the Portuguese league and in their stadium, so it's a little bit different from the environment. But nevertheless, I think both teams showed they're in a good condition, and now is the decisive phase of the season. So, of course, we know about our situation. We showed.
Yes, I know I am manager. Your friend is Roger Schmidt, my catchers, and watching our viewers and in the Monte Somasa. A good year, any poso, Nadia Janessa, Wrestlemania 40. El Paso, Shaq, Mami Obana, Okita microphone. No, your friend is Samantha Ivan. Wano ana Obaba ring announcer. At Jama match be a Bekoso. Our both rings of WrestleMania. Every match, any rings in Yamono. Ababa way and a ring announcer. Masa. Oh no, because I didn't never pay WrestleMania to say the Over Champions League final. It's the 40th, and El Paso our Baba and Tuni was a ring announcer to Samantha Ivan. Oh no, and a bad ring announcer and when I draw our SmackDown, Jumadi because so when we inducted Paul Heyman. Now Paul Heyman induction, our tribal chief Roman Reigns and inducted Ora. Your friend is Paul Heyman. Yensha timer. Roman Reigns inducted Paul Heyman.
Please acknowledge the undisputed WWE champion, the tribal chief, Roman Reigns.
Yes, yen channel kakranti Roman Reigns abe inducted. Ayo Paul Heyman baby echipa. It's say yo kind say a fam say German. Just say what ayet tight. Ayet time e kasa bakonso induction Muhammad Ali awanya baby kwa enra. Na the wife our event na say omo inducted ayo right fan say Muhammad Ali said wababe WWE Hall of Famer class of 24 and the class of 24 no alright fan say abani boma kong the Undertaker wanna be inducted aye bra penny yentie no.
Here to help induct Muhammad Ali into the WWE Hall of Fame, please welcome The Undertaker.
Yes, enti brapani dia oba o se adum ba bia kaniama ba bia enso eyesum yesu sanma sa akwa ba hey anu ofre saint no ye dia ndia ye basa usade ada emsa de no wa chiro ti brapani na o woke obi besia majestically enso eba chaso no na be induct the great Muhammad Ali our brother and wife ho na mom kwadi rules as our message at the mama tribal chief mo na mo gini die na obe kire mo papa enene wo chena e US kwadi rules as say obe kire Roman Reigns pass I na mo say bloodline and me cousin ni me wo fasini ni e be bo no wo twam enene wo chena
shatter the foundation of the bloodline, and on Sunday, I am going to dethrone the tribal chief, Roman Reigns.
Yes, enti emubeye de WrestleMania 40 way aye kwadi rules ordinano adon rewa brebi nyango a chese hunsem ni nyina no ye de eba mame Rafael Nadal onim se 2 days ago ana Nadal de batu dwa se ware draw Monte Carlo Masters ontimi nkobi na se na da aye practice no on nsani fa no tie the watch no ebo nifa watch way Richard Mille another selection another collection na sa watch we no yeso mo ye pieces mako 50 Nes and also uye the pia ebebo so one abebo wadi enti Richie Mille aye mako 50 say aye $2.2 million sikana opebi dia gu krom kwan so no obedia team lensa o na aye 29,480,000 new currency ness 294 billion and 800 million eguachire etim nsa or the bottomers and require practice and or they I just say no have data and also by Formula 1 of Japan Max Verstappen and I just want to clinch here you can pole position our way and the 4th of the year now Red Bull teammate fan Sergio Perez what assume you know and Lando Norris actually Edmund McLaren and some assume yes we know a Japanese Grand Prix I just ano piano we are clinching a pole position. Yamre na fe yamre meto aso na yemehwem ebrano ko this aye final lap Lap On Sompa 93-1.
We will see Sunday, but I have to say first I have to deal with this, but we can't deal with this long, and we have to recover very quick. We have to turn this around. So from tomorrow on, we will be in a positive mood. We're looking forward. We have to take energy, but we will be from mad, angry, and you can take a lot of energy, and that is the way how we have to do it. We will see Sunday, but I have to say first I have to deal with this, but we can't deal with this long, and we have to recover very.
Yes, nti eno aye said ye city e wa bra foreign news na no pay de no ana ye day ama ye for live on the show na bedwafo ni na coach e wa coach nimly e ba na femi ka so Michael Asarebodu e wa ha na Apostle Jeffrey Asare so e wa ha ye ba behwem na ye de aka ni na no e de aso so coach na wo ho ye de nyamena dom me ho ye papa Dear me asepa nyame adom bia
Sompa Sports.
Oh yes, oh yes.
Ahondin die
ehia pa
oda sorry a
yes
na odi aseda amirade enti nyame na eja wakra musa na
that's right dear me asepa coach yen shase
lead me say dey asem ne doso enti wo die
baby abeso fa bia
ka say you mean can we
say running obia through managers who buso obia say obi anya favorite ono no anya favorite ubisa Pep ubisa Tata club na say no ka say Liverpool na bejim
me de me madwin kire ni me hwe senia asem ne da hona. I think it's Liverpool's title to lose. If they don't win the title, then they'll have to blame themselves for not winning it. Simply because, sir, normally when a team takes a lead, any form of lead, by this time of the season, me can't say always, but me see normally, the team be taking lead with like normally 10 games to go, they end up winning. The last time, I think one of the remarkable time a team taking lead or lose the title, no, with like I think 4 or 5 games to go was when Man City pipped Manchester United to the title. The very first time Aguero shares goal no on goal difference. No. But normally when the team is in this lead, no matter how slim or huge the lead is, no, by this time of the season they tend to go and win it. Because it will be so dangerous. And as I say, me one say Liverpool or no some passports as we speak, you know, will not fancy themselves. But Arsenal no Danechi, Man City do Danechi, no, they do believe that they can go on and win it. It is so unacceptable. Liverpool has a 2-point lead. Me feel say Anka Liverpool, any Man City, any Sunny Arsenal bebo matcha, Anka me betena and can make no. Because in that case, no, Arsenal will be aware, Man City will be aware that if they beat Liverpool, they take charge of the situation. Says the Sana Gronitino, Liverpool is the only team whose destiny is in his hands.
Yeah.
Maybe what?
Yeah.
Arsenal power on winning only 8 games in Akano. So Liverpool winning 8 games in Akano, one AG League no. Liverpool na AG League no.
Yes.
And to be our Nankasa Kitani destiny one in Sunday. So when you anchor G League now, then you clearly tell yourself that of course, yes, it is his to lose. And no na J League no mama ubi afinichi abeji. And no nanchen. Now in terms of morale and tactical belief, I think Liverpool is the best motivated among the 3 teams. Because Ushe Omo coach now. Look, Pep or Nipo, there are times where naturally, no, you'll be tired of repeating the same thing over and over again.
True.
Obakaya, at the beginning of the season, no, you'll be sad, no. And I'll see, in order for us to go back and do what we did, no, it needs to it depends not only on me, but it depends on the players. Because the players will now have to go back after being so very successful in the previous season to show a bit more hunger. Say, a come a go say then at the one. Omunya league no mesa jazanje. And in doing that, no, Pep can be say the players no and or no as a manager there, he's been in this situation over and over and again and again and again. So he knows what to do by himself, and he will try his best to transform that belief and that appetite and desire onto the players. But Usha Man City players, no one has more body language now. They clearly now understand, said they don't have their destiny in their hands. Man City winning the league will depend on Liverpool not being able to win a game or 2. Arsenal Susa, as Mikel Arteta nidie, why ya dear papa? Nobody be deceived. He's done extremely well.
Okay.
Arteta actually say coach be ba timbi. Na se munya butremano. Na se mu supportino. Na se mu backino. Na se mu wani mu jidia. With time it to pay. Arteta, the season number beneni. I think this should be his 5th or 4th or 5th season. That's now.
But so officially by year. I say yes, 3rd or 4th season.
Yeah, 3rd or 4th season. Yeah. What I say?
Some passports.
Best season was last season.
Yeah.
Atata Bayern. Every player on pair with Arsenal team will be a wapamano.
True.
Goalkeeper no only buy. Number 2 no only buy. Number 3 no only buy. Number 4 no only buy. Number 5 Saliba or Betuno.
Yeah, no.
Una Emery Netono. Okono mama ne buy. Declan Rice no only buy. Odegaard nom, Kahaves nom, Gabriel Jesus nom. So this is an Arteta team true and true.
Into Benyana results are open.
What is a team?
Yeah.
Team B will hold no more Manchester or Musha Red. Who best supporting mu coach? Aternity. Amani apam Maguire.
Some passports.
Look, after Alex Ferguson called Mapam friend said David Moyes, Mapam Louis van Gaal, Mapam Jose Mourinho, Mapam Ole Gunnar Solskjaer,
Rafranik Abem, Carrick
Abem, and to Shadena. Since Alex Ferguson called Manchester United, only 8 coaches na yejuma. Ten Hag aba. He took over this job after the worst ever season in the history of the club. Obaye no.
Sompa Sports.
Wabedi Cup. Wabo FA Cup final or the Marco Champions League. Unimadia na se wadwin da ho. Glazers no means bibi how madwin. Glazers no me madekro. When this coach gives you a list of players on pen, immediately without delay, you have to respect it. And
so what would be a Jose?
When Jose requested, say, sell Marcia, sell Phil Jones, sell Chris Smalley, sell this person. Players see now my managers kwano mukoba we ba na we kona we asamba. And he said, oh yeah, Manchester United, you better support this coach and back him to sack those who are not good enough. Usha players see they have a weak mentality. Look, I don't envy Ten Hag at all, one bit. I don't envy him. Because I can imagine him highlighting the situation, highlighting the moment, highlighting the time against Brentford. Look at the time we scored. Look at the time we conceded. Just 2, 3, 4 days later, the same thing happened again. You don't blame the coach. The players are weak. But Arteta, as a player, was a very tough player. Mentally, he was the best. All the coaches, Arteta, he was the coach on the pitch among his peers. Obobono, not all coach. Don't forget,
Sompa Sports.
He came from the Barcelona Academy, if my check is right.
So Arteta from 2016.
That is
no Arsenal. Look, almost the fifth season.
2016. Was it 2016? Is it 2019 or 2016?
Managerial.
No, when he took over the Arsenal job.
Arsenal job, Nankasa.
Yes.
Oh, 2019. Yeah.
2019.
Yeah, 2019. So in the 5th season.
Yes.
Yeah, in the 2019. Season. Yeah, 19.
2019, 2020. 2020, 2021, 21, 22, 22, 23, 23, 20. So 5 seasons.
He kept on saying, Arsenal will need to create an identity for themselves. Now, in creating that identity, it will take time because players need to be over 2 or more, and a new ones so beba. But what will remain is new ones never will come and meet a profile of a team. So one fetepe obeko said, "Enti uchasane to us say na me."
Yes. Look,
and he got the backing.
Ten Hag baye. Obianim say Ten Hag our system of play. Sa high press octane football no. I ask for nkola no. Obiani ho a onim boche omo.
Yeah.
Omo to be called about now. Omo na omo biggest problem na inexperience. But say young boy high octane football.
She Madrid, she Bayern, she Juve.
I didn't know I'm away from home.
Yeah.
Yes, under this same manager. So there's a start. Now, Ocean Manchester team here. She Harry Maguire, ni 9 size 50 on to me granny.
Sompa Sports.
Opa, look, Opa, go online.
Shadrach, Maguire picture. Look.
Maguire shoe size. Just to look at the shoe size of Maguire. Ubehu not here for interest. Someone can look right.
Maguire, yeah, size 50.
Me see.
Oh, coach.
Oh, me see. Shadrach, what he? Yeah, do money, mommy.
So on Google,
Harry Maguire shoe size. Harry Maguire. Just not a tier 4 and not a 4 interest.
Oh, coach.
Well,
Maguire shoe size.
Now me want the video, me want the pictures. Come me, I have to go deep into my archives. I have to go deep into my archives. They be where they won't
Okay, me go here, menya.
Ni shoe.
Okay, now the minyan as of October 2023. I was say size 13.
They be size 13. Or your wedding. Only the year Maguire wedding pictures. Over who the shoe size.
Send the nice out.
Wait, me see who the shoe size and where they say boot. What you say?
Ibrahimovic now is size 12. Ibrahimovic now is size 12. And I say Maguire is size 8 too.
So Maguire 13,
size 13.
14 is
okay, no
Google sa picture on said our
Shara ko say dey be a zoom picture na man.
Our back be hon man in 9 down flat. We say yes, this man cannot run.
Say UK ni Europe ni way and a
Sompa Sports. A difference from
a difference.
Oh, they are not too ncha. Maguire cannot play a high line. Johnny Evans, when you're 35 years or when you're 36.
Coach Kano, it could be true because so also searching Maguire saying 13 year US. EU no 13 year ranked around from 48 to 50.
Yes, see, minimum American. There be minimum American. Mima, look, Miami, but me the diagro. But if it is so,
you hate him.
No man,
we have the UK and the US sizes. It might
EU the size 13 year US.
US.
Good. And a UK size 13 no 48
to 50.
EU standard.
Size 50 no.
Sompa Sports. Yanchemo bi beka say bia obo.
I mean betina embeke kan sem go from Ghana so na me. Where the complica. That is why if you watch him, he is terribly slow. That player we no. On to me fan ball line and they say omo pam no man call. Who shot John Evans 36 years or say jersey number 35. The Americano is watching. Manchester has only 2 centre backs on the ball high line. Lisandro Martinez and Varane. Varane's who injury at Dokrono and to say so done a call. And to check the situation at 10 half woman. And nothing I say, man, you are bobo now. One day midfielders or pushy attackers in Queenima. Not defenders now no market. Now always there's a huge gap be a dark. Midfielders in defending and to be far bonus are not Nemusayo. Ateta has been backed by the board of Arsenal. No wonder he's doing what he's doing.
Yeah.
But when them say because they don't have renowned winners are omo Arsenal team imu Gabriel Jesus. I think Jorginho won the league with Chelsea. Yes, and Jorginho. So 2 players. Arsenal team from goalkeeper number 2. Zinchenko.
He won the Champions League. Yeah.
But a band say GEP. Zinchenko from Man City. Any Gabriel Jesus.
Yeah.
Patedie. Or the was free. But in Crodoni, Adiadin, Hanontin, and Sabono, America crying. But Oko Liverpool team. Uber to me, Van Dijk, Robertson were hot, Arnold were hot, Alisson were hot, Konate no more. Sompa Sports. G League, ni champions. Don't want now. McAllister no more. They are established winners. Call World Cup. They know who they now no share ball omo. McAllister 1-1 against Sheffield United. Go share no. These are players who know nothing apart from winning. And when they are in the situation where they can clearly see the finish line, everything that needs to be done practically, technically, tactically, spiritually, mentally, all the physically, they will go and they will go beyond the finish line ahead of the rest. Even the league need it. Of course, Sir Jurgen Klopp Kasa, he needs to show Pep Guardiola respect. He needs to show Arteta respect because these are his direct competitors. Me tema 1G League nas ebeshimi pabe Arsenal. Because Usha Arsenal result against the direct competitor OG 4 points for Liverpool.
Yeah.
Or Sanji 4 points
from City.
Those 2 games should win Arsenal the league title. So we a coach. Not say we not say we post-mortem. You cannot take 4 points off your direct rivals and go and lose the league title. What you say? So between Arsenal and Liverpool,
Sompa Sports
+4 in favor of Arsenal.
Okay.
Between Arsenal and Man City, a sign +4. So why are Arsenal trailing Liverpool by 2 points now? Because something didn't go well somewhere. What you say? Intermediate. If Arsenal doesn't win, in fact, they should have been the team on top of the league, not Liverpool. Per analysis, Arsenal should have been the team on top of the league, not Liverpool. What I say? And when Jurgen Klopp speaks, he knows what he's talking about. But anybody who has worked, if you listen to Liverpool players, and team players, when the Man City players talk, Nanomiti, Bernardo Silva, Ojitumu, say it's not in their hands. It's been made even more difficult for them because they have to go past Arsenal before thinking about going past what Liverpool. Man City players now, all they need to do is to win the rest of the matches and hope Liverpool ever drop a point. That doesn't put your destiny in your hands. Uba Arsenal so listen to their players. Yeah, I think we are still in the race. We have a chance to win it. We need to focus and win all our games. And Hosunu say, winning all their 8 games. We hope that Liverpool will drop or will lose at least 1 game. And they say Arsenal winning 8. That's a Liverpool winning 7. Arsenal Liverpool winning 1 point.
Yeah, a point.
But when the Liverpool players speak, some passports. Say, we have our destiny in our hands. A statement that a Man City player can never stand and say. A statement that an Arsenal player, together with the entire technical backroom staff of the Arsenal and Man City team, none of them can say they have their destiny in their hands. Because whatever they do is dependent on the fact that Liverpool falter along the line.
Yeah.
So Liverpool is the only team who can boldly say, we don't care about what they do. Nya Man City be Arsenal be and fire home. Yeah, there is a day ni man na ye conquer. Ye to me conquer ni nyina cap no ye be ba man e Anfield. Na dia ye Jurgen Klopp bye bye. And this I will see coach sneak nyakasa I say omusro nobody can declare. If there's anybody who should be bold enough to declare, it should be Jurgen Klopp. But for as tactical and sensible he is on himself, football na yebono. But I can tell you, behind the cameras, he's on his knees. He's motivating them. He's encouraging them. He's giving them all the hugs, all the fatherly love to show them that, look, you need to do this for me. I have committed myself to this club in such a way. Say, if this is the time to say goodbye, you need to give me a proper goodbye package.
A proper send-off.
And there's nothing more special, better than you ensuring, say, I will lift the Premier League title, hopefully, together with the Europa League title at Anfield. That's part of that parade now. Liverpool Belgium. I say Jurgen Klopp and say a deal. Okay. Carling Carpenter is in the back, at least, or the league you cannot say Europa and come one 5 Europa and car or G League in there. It's been a proper send off.
Okay.
Intermediate. Look,
Liverpool.
Understand what the people at City, what the people at Arsenal are trying to say. It's Liverpool's title to lose. Now, Maguire, any 1 or 2 other players, or man, you know, or one pam or one.
Producer Ademami say, okay, rank in the Abba say, the biggest feat in football. There's a place or man so pa, and one Kokano size 15. There's any size 17. No.
What's saying Harry Maguire?
Romelu Lukaku, I 13.5. Harry Maguire size 13.
Why?
Manon Neuer size 12.5.
So that 10.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Peter Crouch, Virgil van Dijk, Fraser Forster size 12.
No, share.
Ibrahimovic, I say 12.
Share Ibrahimovic and 10.
And then
Nessa Maguire Crown to change.
Yeah. That is why the man is flat. Sompa Sports. Look, young boy, it's who your center backer. You should always be on your toes. Fundamentally, to aid your mobility. A mom, you're very mobile. Well, come and go home, puffy on chain.
I think so. Unchecked by the Ahly lady, so mommy.
So,
pass now. Wait,
no,
he was flat-footed.
Anthony Mine.
Yep. And then Caicedo
Bono. Defender Papa Cabo. Exactly. check his aqua and or testing for you.
Okay, to check about the Ashina and Mamma.
How do we look? My Twitter, okay, where say Okasa. I'm going to go back to my history. I think I should have a picture showcasing the shoe sides of Maguire.
Mate, coach, you're training. Mate, well, coach, namely, and what in Kano, Manchester, no, or see a freedom, Mojum Kakaki, Frimo, or so a jay. What's it, you know, a jay? And you know what's and so, and no war. Yeah, boss, you have so by me, by my class, I report to away. Shark, yes, Uncle Betway, ABM, Betway, www.betway.com.gh. Shannon, so Emma, me say, I will be able to me assign a boy above 18 years in Kwandia. Obet me assigning up regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. And until a trust, Bema Sika Sem Ayakama, and Yadia say, Obabe losing matches, our matches, and select him over so a deposit and so a throw account in Ma. Momo Vende Bio Bobby Abacona, so on Bayama, or Brown Chetaku, and so interest in Poninano. I Betway matches, so and I might say, I was here, Mamma for Faka crowd.
Yeah, matches.
Yes, matches now.
Player to score.
Sompa Sports.
But you see, I am a fan of events. Say sports so dear you events no woman na so many pa into events you draw. I mostly love to delve into them. Now I explaining into detail. Now obibia wa kono wom no wa follow with that appetite. Now, what we need corner woman, so you develop a certain level of appetite to be a follow. So let's do WrestleMania XL and now WrestleMania 40. Once I was 30 and the last man thought on, I say Drew, we'll delve into it and then explain some of the storylines. And right, you made a course where Brian inducted certain personalities into the WrestleMania and as a WWE Hall of Fame. You know? This is what I want to talk about. Nipa Miensa. One, Leah Maivia. Leah Maivia, the grandmother and the godmother of pro Samoan wrestling. Once the bloodline now and the Roman Reigns said that no. Omu inchini free American Samoa. Omo no mo ye a group of people I am almost super Rock Free Hobby Umaga. The yes, and to the any say Yokozuna. Yokozuna saw wrestling of free Japan. No, Yokozuna is a Samoan of free Samoa of free this lineage. Now it will stage be a omoko form almost what and then the who are emergence crab and the current world champion our wrestling mu a American Samoan in Roman Reigns good, but the Obeshaw Moaseno it started with Peter Maivia. Peter Maivia is the godfather of pro Samoan wrestlers. Now Peter Maivia ebe ware mami odasui wine Leah Maivia. Leah Maivia rock nenana enti nenana ba. But this is an interesting story. Before say mami call house so this Peter Maivia. Anna Leah Maivia jina ncheno. Now before the two met near rock mami hodada.
Okay.
So mamena at the rock mame ekwawariemu. So under normal circumstances, Rock and Peter Maivia, they don't have any blood relation. Enti abra Peter Maivia ware Rock ne mame, which is Rock ne nanano, and they inducted into the Hall of Fame. Na yawo Rock mame dada. So papa no FN Peter Maivia no adopted Rock mame, and no sesa Rock mame nidin. So after Maivia, before she adopted no, she had a different name. And a Samoan name. Now the two shaped the face and then the entry point for Samoan wrestlers. Inti omobeji omudi Peter Maivia ne yene de na obano so act as a promoter. I can promoter.
Sompa Sports.
Kasa oma kono good. So they worked hand in hand and then they ushered Samoan wrestlers into the WWE. Intended him Yokozuna. Yenim the Rock, Yenim Umaga. It is because these two decided to pave the way. And Omobe created that bloodline. So that bloodline, no, and the Dimwa and the Yenya Roman Reigns womb, the Uso brothers, Jimmy Ni J. Omuni Nafis, our bloodline wemo. It started with these two. Disables, and that is how it is. And he said, WWE Shelly Maivia and Monyama, 2008.
Yeah.
So this is basically a posthumous way. As a Hana bin Omodemano. It is because of the contribution to the WWE. And I know more the almost say some time past now. And Kayemba Benyan and they see a year Roman Reigns on also twaso. You want the Rock on also twaso.
I am say in the movie of Fast and Furious, that movie, that woman was part. Wow, the bloodline. No.
Yeah, but Omo Casteno to fit that narrative was a Rock Kofi.
Yeah.
Or Kofi, they needed that help. No, say the brothers stayed together forever.
Okay.
Inside there, the Samoan brothers came together to support Rock Mo to defeat the enemy. So it's a storyline it here. So the Samoans are always together. They believe in family. And some family we no they have been raised into wrestling now. Eddie Muamenya the bloodline. So that is that of Leah Maivia. Paul Heyman. May I sure say wow we share wrestling be a winning Paul Heyman. No, they say wrestling me sure say Paul Heyman has become an icon in wrestling. Not because or no kontokwani bi. Onim the way he start here. He started as a photographer.
Wow.
No chucha photo. Until you try photo, I no set up in the studio. Then eventually he became a writer. SmackDown, says SmackDown, Baba SmackDown. When I had trust storylines.
Wow.
Until Barry Nimo be exactly. So he's an excellent writer.
Sompa Sports.
WWE, acting. But they also use real life events to relate to the writing or motion. So scripting ain't too artificial. And my BBS is so pepe. So you said the bloodline, Jimmy ni J. Okay, they are family ankasa, they are brothers ankasa. But how do we make the narrative fit into a typical pro wrestling scheme? Ni ayedesa akwa we no being wom. So he has risen from a photographer to become a promoter, a channel manager, a brand manager, and even a wrestling manager. And in the history of the WWE, Obienwa, one managing wrestlers or winning championships in way. Wow. First one or the toast no. Uncle back to the previous one.
Okay, so
where the Big Show? He made the Big Show a champion, world champion.
Paul Heyman.
Yeah,
on a shit.
On my Big Show, be a world champion. Then Kurt Angle. According to the next picture now, you will see that he made Kurt Angle to a world champion. Aside Kurt Angle, there is Brock Lesnar. Lesnar didn't cry 2 eras. The first era, he was able to raise Brock Lesnar to a level and now could be expected. No be named Brock Lesnar. He was introduced to him to say he was to there. Now Obi was the apostle Makoda in the This is Brock Lesnar.
He's a bono.
Good. Then also
he's a boss. I said Brock Lesnar, but I buy a block.
So on the map Brock Lesnar who but he also had the antidote to Brock Lesnar in Kurt Angle. But we know the Omoje World Championship. This is CM Punk. He made CM Punk a world champion. Abra we no be and Jinin DBA. Then Rob Van Dam. Rob Van Dam so babe a world champion. So Paul Heyman has made several world champions, and the reigning world champion now, Roman Reigns, due to the ingenuity of Paul Heyman. Exactly. And to where on him say on the also created that storyline say Kane and the Undertaker, the brothers.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
And your brother has been raised from hell. So he's an excellent contributor to how the WWE has risen from just being pro wrestling to become an entertainment brander, profitable. Into so you're born abaso, fantasy born abaso. And last but not the least, Muhammad Ali. Apostle Mo will tell you stories of Muhammad Ali. You will not even need to go to YouTube or simply.
Yeah.
He is a sports icon. Now a transcendent sporting discipline. No, Mechanics say or a boxer. But Muhammad Ali who's in Sansono, a bro boxing subebretra. And one of them is wrestling. Good. Snaz who has a Bishan fight. Who Francis Ngannou Wabelcom boxing. Muhammad Ali started that way back.
Seriously.
At the time, this was in 1976. Only Antonio Inoki.
1976.
Exactly.
So War of the Wars.
Good. Now
from boxing.
Yeah. Inoki from wrestling. Not a champion. So he was fighting other champions in other sports, but no new recognition is another time now professional wrestling and Tessa the Neno. So to get Muhammad Ali to agree, say me I am a world champion in boxing, Madidi pa. But mesomon sana mesmudi me rem into yeni no. So before wrestling became showtime, it took Muhammad Ali to take them into it. Muhammad Ali ne Andre the Giant ni. The same fight na Ali ni no kikoye. Andre the Giant also fought another boxer or undercard neso.
Oh.
And he single-handedly went around promoting it. There is one incident in 1976 now. Muhammad Ali fought a boxer, a wrestler, Gorilla Monsoon. This is what happened. Now Gorilla Monsoon or Konin Tokwaheke, and Ali call ringside. So Oko promoti on Inoki Tokwano. Now Gorilla Monsoon is no Tenten Kessian.
So Ali ne remunana.
No, she is you to Tinchayo.
I know I bobo ne tran wa run shoe.
Exactly. Need a promotion. This is what he did for wrestling. What champion no?
That guy with your one and cano.
One mono they said one mono, but a scheme.
That's right.
Promote. So the recent script now WWE Nafano. It is started with some of these things. The trash talking. Was it wrestlers no money kasapa? Omutimate me your boa. They took something from Muhammad Ali and they yeah. Obey and say aeroplane flip no. Obey and say exactly. And no. They understood say a promotion towards one Kotiano one Yanishe. So Ali contributed
Sompa Sports.
Even after retiring, the first WrestleMania, say we had WrestleMania 40. Before say drew 40, no, number one, Ali was then present as a special guest referee.
There's a WrestleMania Nankasa Crashas, there was a certain Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, I want to start. I don't know, there's WrestleMania 1. Hulk Hogan was a champion then. So the main event, and he was a guest referee. And that's what he did. First fight, the main event fight, there were two champions against two opponents. Now, mayhem to me see, you can't mayhem, na say wrestling, no other wrestlers invade the ring. No, my best say fight, Now, to let sanity prevail, referees need to be tough. Now, the Ali Bayer Randy Orton, Papa Bobotin, Beba Pese, or Bese, Hokogamo, or mo plot. Nanka, or more money or more Kunewini.
Aline
Remo, how Bobotini, Randy Orton, Papa Neseche, no Remno. So, Randy Orton,
yeah,
the Papani, and to check the Ali de Bayomo. Or Belbua Mapa, retire. Bobabua Mapa, in every ring him, and the fight will continue. So, Ali is a fan of wrestling.
And as no Beyonce
exactly. Because they respect him.
Yeah.
He's a major contributor to wrestling. So what to say you're inducting into the Wrestling Hall of Fame. So you're a boxer. It is because of one of these many contributions or and a wrestling for someone they are paying homage to him. Even Rock Dio used to the People's Champion. He borrowed it from Muhammad Ali. So all of these things are the contributions are Abwa Manuel Melkonen. But and then night one Besha say 11 p.m.
Yeah.
Ghana GMT we bet me start here shade more DSTV anyway no. Night one no one thing I want to see ASR tag team fight between Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. Then near Benya Roman Reigns versus The Rock. The Oberini fight it will shape the rules I ever set for the main fight on night 2, which is Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns. The bloodline no will want to win because Hombe enforce or more loss. So Cody Rhodes move in here. Yeah, my bloodline.
Sompa Sports.
Emma Bejna ring in home and protect it. Roman Reigns. So I brought with Cody Rhodes.
Yes.
This is Cody Rhodes' story. Never pane the American dream. Never pane ananko mujini this way American dream or bet you menim. He never became a world champion. Only media ne bane swafa. American nightmare.
I say
never pani a dream. The dream did not materialize. Only a nightmare. The nightmare wants to force the dream to become possible by becoming a champion. I didn't pay to me.
Wrestling, they are quite a busuan Japadio.
Oh, yeah.
We from an eba.
Yeah. Oh, Rock, ne papa. Rock, nane papa. Wrestler.
Yeah.
Also, have taking up the tradition. Nane papa, a power wrestler. Pa. Bema, kesiye pa. Also, about the same line. And Cody Rhodes will want to fight to protect family tradition. Rock Nino Roman Reigns also your cousins, the bloodline. I fear two things happening. Bakusi ebeboa a promoted the bloodline. Bakusi ebe betrayal. Rock no enya Roman Reigns position na nkope. Initially obey good. He antagonized Roman Reigns. But he has one become. If the bloodline wins and Nana Joa, I'll share 92 no Rock ako betray Roman Reigns. Na Abuama Cody Rhodes winning. Initially, Rock wanted to partner Cody Rhodes and fight Roman Reigns. So it's a Rock mobile winning. That's a bloodline need in a ring in a hua. I'll not betray a be yakoba. And now say to ensure family tradition, Rock will support the bloodline. No, I ensure say Roman Reigns be winning. The WWE need a conniving kakra. Maybe they will connive and want to end the dominance of Reigns for WrestleMania 40. So, an interesting storyline. So, why Sompa Sports? But I just want to explain in the simplest form. Say, you also get the understanding. If fancy just on that, you remember later near the
Mate, me that say, sports and unti hebe bia. Me Barcelona ma ba Apostle Leho Leicester Ghana Limited. Yas toothpaste, yas toothbrush. Fabi choosing anopa, fabi choosing anumre and sana wa compasso. Your brushes our door. Your monarch, cafe Duke and a prince. Your princess, our dashes. Yes, I want that toothbrush account. I'm penfo di nyina na ewom Yas Total Care. A toothpaste barco, Yas Herbal, another toothpaste. And afi Yas whitening and so a toothpaste out the brush your teeth. Na chesa prepiana monum aye sham. Ebema wo senso aye fita kama udidi abetene de sanse wo tetroma so ado. Onzo obu on mo so anopa. Wa brushing the teeth baba wo tesa as an tetroma so en nyono. Bomo yan so be izu Yas omu toothpaste and toothbrush na fe emwa 0501 390337 0501 390338 adum pieces kaye chawan about onsa ebe kabinafi wonso what to be na wonso why is time about mission de malaria draw tatashu obianim se no ene di yakaginamu wo ba enom bema nso enom a chese de tie ensom ene se wonya bi enom ebeboa wo amano ma nso akokama nenom enye ya esanse enye nyono wonum ato aduane nya ode malaria fever nso ba ebetu ase ama ho na mre ni nyina no enso ebekwa fei make us time HH about Misha and in the capsules and so ebeboa pa ebeji eye enkan nyina de free wase wo ba insua egugu growth of anabema so and vitabi eta features or bema mu ebani nyina no bomodian so benya dre fan time HH about Misha and in the capsules aye 0244 417 669 baby atondro bia kwa unsa ebeka bi apostle
Fancy, Michael will not tempt me to go into my medal in team. I mean, come on. Me discipline me. Why? Anytime Sompa Sports. I mean, is the greatest for me sportsman. Sportsman ever. It's not about the ring. I mean, of course, in terms of poetry and then promotion of games, bouts, question. I mean, it's the best ever. So, I will not be tempted. Maybe on Ali's birthday, I'll come and do that. Yeah, no, Muhammad Ali there. Okay, Maminko. That's one general temptation about you. Also, boy, never watch you know.
I made the Rock.
Yeah, look, you just look.
Rock,
I mean, at least on the listing, and it's on the listing of WBC champion, and or the cat to the animal, and our cat says so. I'm on for someone to wear Bema, and also listen to Bema. Yeah. Now. Sabi cat wear na say my boy my wife kitty cat kunyo bi ama for Jones wa bon papa wo na we be ma on na ya wo bi sa I was say Sompa Sports
kasala akola kitty bi shela say and people wanted to pay for the fight to see say Muhammad Ali said na no ya no it up person make say no
also a mu also on this mu also kaza chimpanzee look no obesho bufu pa before baba ring no and tactically and technically the strategy will fail you because all the emotions, a buffon or the bar, no, I should come. Now, just so that what
on your beer.
Meanwhile, Sonny Liston was feared because at that time, now our couple fly parties were the WC champion, what you never fly parties and same. So Sonny Liston was feared and dreaded. So cry. But like I said, Master, let me avoid the time. I'm coming. I'm coming. Share that some blessing. Me coming to Cup Champions League. Now, football they be a can and Ura Kunya to be can sembo. O TH on TSC and they be a meka say. I dey on TSC. Men can want some bisa. Sebini enche onyansa ansana waka wasem. And yet they be an so biwa no say ye kasen to be biwa no can be keke. So Mamelodi Sundowns and Yanga, we are second leg of the CAF Champions League quarterfinals. Makato said, "Oh, share first leg now. It was tactical from Yanga. Omunim said, ball no their possession, ball retention, passing the maza. Omuntimingrove. So they were tactical. They were disciplined. They used the counter. Then on say Clement Mzize had 2 chances. One for Stefan K's cross or head here. And Nole Musona 1v1 Ron Williams once again at MCB. So they used a counter to create those wonderful 4 chances. I want to me Afakota and Yankwan. Football sign you to feel your chance. Now this game. Once again, look, the coach Rani Mukwene is a very good coach.
Yeah.
Or a young Badakwano or the Pep Guardiola of African football. Also, Divine of course. You need to watch him match after match. And coach, you follow him a lot. Now, you see, sir, the game, first leg, only Divine Lunga. Divine Lunga, a left back, is a Zimbabwean, a very good left back. But this game, he brought him as a left-sided centre back. Now, the reason why he did that was because when he plays as centre back, or you're more calm and not keeping the composure.
Okay.
Now, he did that because, one, Stefan Key, or Trouble on first leg, he's a very good Burkinabe player. Very good player. And so he needed a centre back, I said, on Hadrin, or rushed in decision making to make sure that he handled him. And so he played with Grant Kekana, who is also very calm. And only 2 centre backs now, they are very calm. I share Kulise Muda, Aubrey Mudiba Moa, the left back and the right back, only wing backs, but they attack. Their 4 runs are brilliant and very good. So this particular game, Maza, they came to defend and use the counter-attack once again. And they did that so well. Now, coach, you see, that's the reason why I say other coaches are also thinking very well. Now, on say Gamundi, coach, wa coach wada, Sanazda, and he coach with him. So he knows him very well. He knows the team and also knows Rani Mokwani and his tactics. Now, on my Dixon job, Kobo right back instead of Yakwasi. I want to center back, about right back, or a more steady and calm. Uncle in him. I want to say Yakwasi, he searches for it a lot. He knows that because on himself, Nipa Minu, Peter Shaulule or Tembas Wane, they operate from there.
Almost hard.
So he needed Obi Best and Dua about 3 center backs. Bakari Nonde, Ibrahim Hamed, and a Dixon job. Then you have Joyce Lomalisa playing as a left back. So the once right back center, right side center was serving as a right back. Then Obo, the 2 DMs in Jonas Mkundi and Amuda Teyaya. Then he has 2 brilliant wingers in Knowledge Musonda, who in AFCON is a top player on the left, and Obo Knowledge Musonda on the left. Then play in Gazelle Maxi on the right. I'm not troublesome. Maza, Omuma Sundowns so far more. Because Sundowns had only 2, Tebo Mokwena and Marcelo Allende in the middle. What Rolando decided to do was to make sure, you see a lot of attackers in this game to get a goal. And Tunwa, Peter Shauli operated from the right. He was a striker. Tembikosi Lodge on the left. Tembas Wane, number 10, behind Lucas Roberto Costa. But that affected him because then they have about 4 midfielders. And ball retention was spreading among them, but they were not carrying the ball forward a lot. Now, I'm making sure I'm close see the space and the gaps. Sundowns that very well through the middle of the park. So they forced them to play from the width, which they are not good at. What do you guys hear? Now, as a result of that, there was an incident in the 33rd minute. Stefan Key, a ball crossbar. Now, referee, no, I'm going to share VR. referee said Enyego.
And you know, Odi and Neo intro no say born on Tiasia.
So this so you what they go coach you go and Enyego. They one personal. Top class. This is a busy capture champion GB a bechepa. So that's key. That's the ball. Gradually. So coach Ego and Enyego. No. Clear go. Because there was a conference of the ball crossing line. Okay, okay, grammar. No, I'm using this to teach people who never you can't send your muntias. No, it's a go. But the referee, that is why Yentie the coach after the match. Yeah, Vam Babim.
Some say you go.
Now Yentie the coach after the game. Younger. Say ready, I'm coming him. Say ready, okay, say. Okay, listen.
The yellow card or red card is suspicious, at least. If we want to defend the credibility of the African football, starting for that, my friends. Winning the game. No problem, but winning clear. I think today the people who was in the bar stole the pride of people of Tanzania. More than 30 million Wananchi, they felt there was robbery. If there are somebody I beat you, somebody of you say me no coach, you wrong. It was no goal. I hear. Tell me. Somebody
Coach Nibuefu, and he has everyone. Yes, he said yes. I said Tanzania for now. This is a team that the president Samia Lasbikato thought to give him 48 fans. Not only to give a paid hotel for, not the joke we do in this country anyway. Paid hotel, the president paid it to support Omo. And so, unfortunately, they are out of the competition. Go away, share. Sundowns were out of the competition.
Apostle, wait a minute. Look, this is serious.
Yeah.
And I mean, I was shocked because on a ball, a key crossbar, and Arsenal, a sea line, HNSMP.
A clear say, this decision has been taken because of Nipa or Uni.
Oh, yeah.
And in the process, that is why you must be young person, Obia or Kita Tima.
Position,
but I see the point is that you can always not have it.
No, but this is too obvious.
Shadow, so bit me out. The bonus if Mark Posse.
Coach Niami kind of said
the whole circumference is gone.
For me, the truth is that sometimes the referees just do this to please the boss when the boss not even aware.
Yeah.
What do I say? So, but you see, it must also let you understand what we call operations in football.
Yeah.
So they say operations. The amuka you can't send me a
still picture beer.
Shasha say born see line na bet me pause na bet me zoom ya ma yanka me ne be gen opa o de em say bibi anso ye say born see line na bet me zoom like in a picture form ama ka me ne be pa
on the line like this hona baby manin daddy daddy no form no from the bar. The moment it touches the ground, hold it when it touches the ground.
Okay.
When it touches the pitch, no, because never mind.
So here we go.
So they hold it. No, money pejana mobile.
Money AC from na.
AC from na cow. Maybe you work on it if you get it. Then
some passports.
So that's it. Now, so and they drop down the penalty shootout, and you should know one thing that. Makato says the best goalkeeper on the African continent. Makato says the best goalkeeper on the African continent. There's no dispute about that.
Yeah.
He saved 2 of the penalty kicks. Yes. So
no, Ochiro said there ain't no AFCON and you by chance.
No. I mean, Sevi Stefan Key there, Stevie Dixon job there, and so we mono Gassin Sorino say back and Marcelo Allende share share Neoma Machin, Lucas Ribeiro, Chile ni Brazil and for gas Uruguay no say. So I mean that's Lucas Ribeiro Costa, he's a Brazilian. So he's a very good player. Very good player. No, but he's a Brazilian player. Why are you surprised?
Born of course lobby
he's a Brazilian player. They bought in $2.5 million. And let me comment. So as a result of that, Oma qualified Roma Williams. So let's listen to it on the allegation. This is Rulani Mokwena.
Okay. Mokwena
in the box, and that could have been a penalty. So I don't want to talk about those things. Except maybe if I had lost, maybe I would also take that direction. But let me be gracious and respectful in.
So that's the new kid on the block.
Yes,
because the coach, look, it's a top or a young, but Master not junior age. He's just not going 37. I mean, he's a brilliant guy. The problem he has is now P2 champions now winning 2016 against Amalek. He need to do something about it. They've not gone to final since then, and he need to do. He's not taking the team. Don't forget the way in the fair full season. Only Mangobi Mikitine joined coaches. Now it's his first full season. So, but he need to prove a point that he's arrived, he's getting there. Well, in the African Football League, the maiden edition, Eshe Ahly. Oh, dear, yeah. But this CAF champions, this is the traditional trophy. He need to make a mark there. So that's good for him. Now, Ahly. Now, okay, I said Mikato was a simple for you qualify.
Okay, so
now,
big picture now.
Yeah,
when you be a goal or no goal. Sharak zoomy picture now. Zoomy my. Zoomy big count.
Well. Yeah, it's a goal. Operations is not a goal. But you pay a price for it one day. Sanity,
yes.
Sanity. And that's why I say they are robbed. And I don't think this. After 54 years of never qualified to the quarterfinals, it's bitter. Omar Brepa Younger, 54 years. Abedua, it's bitter. So you understand why they are doing that. Ahly, yes, Jumano. Simba came to they did well. The first half they played well. Simba played well. Look, Fabrice Ngoma, Boubacar Sarr, and the Sadio Kanouté in the midfield. That's a Malian, Senegal, and then there's Malian, Senegal, DRC midfield. Solid. They played. They combated. Reda Slimni. I remember I see coach Masekola Ahly coach play 5 midfielders, but this is what he did. So he played Rada Sela, who is a right winger on the right, but he's a box-to-box midfielder. Then he played Hussein El Shahad on the left. He's a creative, intelligent player, difficult to dispossess or ball. Then he played 2 young DM, Marwan Atia and Nabil Koka. Then he played the general, the one called the general with his experience, Ahmed Sulaya. He played him behind Anthony Modesti, the striker. Because he knows that when they play the first leg, they worried him. I mean, the first leg, they only 37% possession.
Yeah.
So the Fabrice Ngoma guy is an experience from Raja Casablanca. He's a DRC guy. Boubacar Sarr, Senegalese guy, brilliant, hard tackler. So now, what here, all Van Nambomu, he outnumbered them in midfield. And then Amre Sulaya comes and joined them without the ball as 5. Then they level the striker there. And no wonder Amre Sulaya scored. And then you see what Mamuka Rabba scored. The first leg, Nabil Koka scored. The midfielders are scoring when the strikers are not scoring. Yeah. The coaches are thinking. So once again, Ahly, 7-year running semi-finals conservatively. 11-time champions. Who is next? Can you stop them? I don't know.
Now, boy,
so and once again, so apart from goalkeeper Mohamed Mustafa Mohamed Shubeno, you look at the back four, they've been playing for 7 years. But for Rami Rabia injury, yes. Apart from the Mohamed Abdelmonem, he's playing for the 3rd year. The young boy is going to 25. The national team, the most reliable national team center back for Egypt is him. This Marwan Atia now this young man Marwan Atia and Nabil Koka came from the academy. They are young. They are in the early 20s, so they play for long. And I've got Torreda Slave from Morocco. They've also Ahly have qualified. 7 years running semi-final. Who can stop them? They are waiting for you. Now, Manu Olympic qualified. Nigeria, let me say Nigeria, South Africa. It was a great game. Nigeria proved a point that, listen, we are 11th-time WAFCON champion. I said Mintia and I'm saying last one, Zambia crashed, D4. But once again, investment is showing. South Africa investment on my year, we need the last WAFCON. Actually, Morocco. So you see the emerging forces in Morocco and South Africa. Now, this game was a game for Chiamaka Nwandozie, the goalkeeper. One, only coach Randy Valdom issue, and to the captain of the same Dimo Rashidat Ajibade for this game. Oh no, so she was the captain. Now, so like the line but they indicated. Now there were changes BBMO because one, Ashley Plumtree, Aushe Bruni Ucho Nigeria team Bruni Bado, on your injury, and Oluwasotin Deming, center back general, was in your injury. Now, I said, Shola started because coach say, oh, Bruni coach, or by late time, man, on your Saturday by to bench. and our changing Oma Ababi Chewundwa his way Bobby. Now Nigeria started and played so tightly, so combative. I mean, Ayinde, Halimatu Ayinde, Ajibade Rashidat. I mean, they controlled the midfield, and then Deborah Abiodun, their general number 6, who work up now. Oyejuma Papa. Now, Refilo Jane, I feel no free injury ba. So unlike Linda Motlani, any Hilda Magar, Refilo Jane onye that quick like we used to see her. I feel no free injury, but this is the first game she's playing. But because of the technical abilities now, Coach Desiree Ellis is in this particular game. But one mistake from unfortunate Noko Matlo, center back no. Ekotra Chuendu Ezu ni very pleased assistant Osholado for a penalty. And Rashidat, she's the best penalty taker. Rashidat Ajibade taking penalty. And the Nigerians, but for goalkeeper Kelly Swath, even Uchena Kanu should have scored some passports. The goalkeeper was all over on the savior. Yes, on the savior. Also, very pleased Andre Dlamini, our prano. Even the World Cup, she was the one in the team. Nigeria did the front. But look, the second leg, and you're over. Nigeria must play above themselves. But Nigeria make sure that they prevented Ketlana from playing. Prevented Jermaine Semiso had only one chance. The two great players only one chance, and that chance was saved by goalkeeper Chiamaka. So for me, I think that the game is far from over, but Nigeria controlled and dominated the game and proved a point that, Masa, we are the champions. Sebi, you are Sem Naba and Wabe take over. Then Morocco women, that Lioness, unfortunately for Zambia, last year, almost Zambia, 6-2 and 3-0 in friendlies. Who is the coach of the Morocco team? Is Hoye Vildia, the Spanish World Cup coach. And Amakofano. Don't forget, now Reynald Petros. No, Olympic Lyonnais, Champions League twice, back-to-back winning coach before we have. So in terms of the technical ability of the coach, he's the reigning world champion coach that they have. He's brought new orientation and mentality. This was the team, like I said, this team beat them twice last year in friendlies. But Mamika said the penalty, Zambia had a penalty. Prisla Chilufia, ball penalty, but hey, once again, Kadia Sompa Sports, the number one reliable or a top class goalkeeper. SAV penalty, no. Then after that, Ziad Nureddin, Ebeshe goal no more at Morocco. Then Ababaiwa, your friend, Ashuran Ashuin Mwemba, Equalizima, Zambia. And then Rosella Ayane from the bench. Top class. Abisam Ijraedi, danger player. No, he runs a Rosella ball, Tottenham Hotspur. She came from the bench and scored the winning goal for them. For me, that is a big deal. And once again, technically how the coach managed the game after the penalty came, and the penalty was saved by the goalkeeper. How they managed the game, an excellent performance.
Obana,
you are clapping at the goal. But they are top players playing in Europe, and then the national.
The idea is or go for goal.
Yes. No,
Zambia team they eliminated us.
But they are quality side.
Yeah, they are quality.
Because look, Rachel Kavanaghi boy, Barbara Banda boy. But I'm saying that the technical quality of this Moroccan side, and then coupled with the father coach, they are coached by the coach of the reigning world champion Spain. So it means that almost are serious about what they are doing. They are not joking.
Of course,
the investment is not a joke.
You cannot compromise on standard.
And coach, watch something. Whilst we don't do that in Ghana here for our nationality, until my nationality, wow,
that was a replica of the first goal.
Yes, top class. Yes.
What you can do, I can even do that.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Top class.
Boy.
Yes. No, that's Mwamba.
Okay.
That's Mwamba. Mwamba is a very, very, very top player. Yes. Massa. And on the tanker quality of Marble.
Maybe Morocco in Jaboshe.
Or they will say a cutting infield. Yes. Ben. Yes. Mwamba. Beautiful goal. So there's all to play for in the second leg in Morocco.
Okay.
All to play for in the second leg in Morocco. And Zambia are very good. Look, they played Bruce Moapi, they said Marble, they were expert. But like I said, coach Numa Morocco manage the game very well. They play so well, and for me that's great. We need more minute or 2 be now. Oh, sir. Where just one we have time.
Okay. Well, you break up a ban. Dreams FC Ejina Kono. Very necessary. Say shim. Na the other matches and so account. Qualification to the final. Okay. Well, Shaq, Mumian break and Rassia Yabana Yababe Twaso.
Hey, Sewa, me watch you. Me na no me bisa cry so kwa brochu.
Kwaku, afraid na me beko. Me nkrata krani.
Hey, ene me ma connection man for den kofo sika dwane ne wanya otchedi di musa no.
Oh, Express Group adarumenti akwantu ayefo. Opese otu kwan kosua dia. Express Group do beko mind me to say Canada, US, Australia, UK, and Germany. Say e to ana se visiting so a Express Group do beko Dubai, Canada, US, Australia, and Germany. Mo amopese motu kwan koye adwuma nso obetimi de wako Dubai, Qatar, and South Korea. If you also want to take international tests like SAT, IELTS, TOEFL, GRE, GMAT, they can help you pass easily. They can also help you secure a good job in the UK. You should mention Akwa Kumasi Asafo Labour runabout Hwa Accra and so Omo Carnation First Light Tema Omo Community 18 Lashabi Girl Filling Station. For more Ahomacho for ISO 055-555-0067 and 0249-000448.
Time HH Heba Mr. Bina Unumi and your what dropa a ya draw say a manipedian quamwano enya hoden na aquatia yare and train yare and san wakakoto fire wadro na nomono abribia can noga company limited. What the time TIME ebe jasono wonnoa and the time HH Heba Mr. Edia bejaso akra wonyanya mfisia dumienu enumbi wo pemfo ene oba wo makra nufuo enso enumbi time HH Heba Mr. Who benya bi over the counter medicine sellers any shop dodo na mu so pedodo to afre 0244 417669 0244 417669 time HH Heba Mr. Ejadro say FDA adje ejadien kratue atum.
The ones that now from toothbrush no. Why and toothbrush no. Ninya Ashford.
Nah, Ninya Ashford dear. That's so evident no way.
Who that the evidence by? And then Ninya Ashford toothbrush.
Oh sweetheart, Ashford toothbrushes no. You want different types. She abena de ya moku eh Ashford Princess and now bra could do the so eh Ashford Galaxy. What the na ira no so eh Ashford Evident. Media so eh Ashford Executive and now media no so eh Ashford Friendly.
Without Ashford toothbrush
my dear, Ashford toothbrushes are who do dear. Eh papa, eh moto. Ne to me bro do me ye dani bia akwashisha ho. Ashford Prince, Ashford Princess, Ashford Friendly, Ashford Evident, Ashford Executive, ne Ashford Galaxy toothbrushes. Eh Fibo Ventures na kofa bedaso. It's to phone for 0241 545 646 and 0200 600 934. Ashford toothbrushes. They will soon need.
If I shop, I'm sure you'll bag it.
Brother, and that's okay.
What time about Michelle City about Queen Wayne say?
Bra, said your time about Mister, it's your Jimmy fearful, and Yadia about ever so.
Really, do this offending now.
Bra, so me cousin me the time about Mister Huadancia, reassigning now ever Timinka, 87 malaria, where do any time about Mister?
And you go, dear, and no matter what to me any deal. What do any time about Mister? A drink and your mark or bar waffle through, dear one mark for down for any aquada when you fear do you and son of the time about Mr. Draybino. She said, walk a hospital and answer lab. I'm what say, oh, a GD malaria be answer.
I also time me TIME. Time about Mister. I feel malaria fever be than is Ziva, a woman. Ubenya be at all, over the counter medicine sellers. Any herbal shop to draw namu. FDA aji a judging cratoi at home.
And say, if we gentlemen then.
clinic and chechra ubitimi anase anamoa ubitimi afaso ediabo osen ehoban odidi awi na ohoho wonu eno so ya dia ehia pa enuane nkaye no a odidi wi a eka wonu no e wo so otimide ensuo ehoho wonu na opigu eno eya anamoa ubitimi ediabo osen hoban o situ a eho so ehia pa se e wo se osi efise se wansi esen no a ema esen na aka ho no ahoden ekofom e wo se otimi brush utiti no 2 minutes twice every day. Debiano, I was able to spend it 2 minutes, and I'm not less than 2 minutes. Edipipri or sing, and opa any anywhere. Gentlemen Dental Clinic, Yatia Quine, any Ira Pine Cra, Abrepo Junction, Total Filling Station, traffic lights now, and if G runabout on who free Total Filling Station, I have sign on a direct opposite to the Methodist School, a whole and a gentleman dental, yo, a year you may free Eda Juada Popem Eda Memeda.
We are back, bringing you the latest lineup from Betway. Betway starts strong with their front two, with Free Play Friday and Swipe Bet. In the middle, you've got all the control with Cash Out and Build a Bet. Plus, with Win Boost, you can boost your sports bets. At the back, they have Smart Picks and the Partial Daily Jackpot. You always get way more with Betway. Enipa ba ko pe ene pamade hyewa obi ahyewa wasahwe obi mu onnoa ne bafo polo no wasua nkasa ene odi nimdie no so yi adwuma eni so ju style eto ho a eda ho a na ehome bafo polo no odi Africa print textiles ene pam na dia bia enjo pam Africa print polo shirts, round neck shirts, golf shirts, v-neck shirts, any p opama to for betu kogu on stores any boutiques enti sa wo so nya adwuma betu bi cotton na on tisoma churches, fan clubs, schools, unions, any pia muhia dodo no e dey ma members no any mu students no mumra mo so amope Friday wear e dey ma workers bafo polo e twem our gold package and on tade no ehemu aduo mu silver package ehemu dunum and a bronze enso shemu du oye delivery e ko mamu apana ba bia bafo polo ntade no so ye sheko ba bia na wapa mama any mema nyina bafo polo e wo kumase ahenema kokoben santase no boase kwan so telephone 0249 600 789 and 0599 899 919 and Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok and so you at Bafo Polo. Me say so we say Bafo Polo dia oh and you now one share.
Welcome to St. Andrews SHS. I am grade A private SHS. Yeah, SHS courses near general art, science, business, no work couple. Ever St. Andrews SHS, oh yeah, dinner ever pass. O send one teachers now. What's your window? Discipline. No first one was Yati. St. Andrews, Riviera, supermarket, sick bay, barber shop, swimming pool, FM station, constant water supply and electricity. Admission room condo, Eric Chanabati, pick up from say, what it jumbo from SHS 1, 2, and 3. St. Andrews SHS, what branches Riviera or Ghana. Sapade Paso Asia, St. Andrews, Saboko Schoola, go school over I'm a Paso Wasi one time. St. Andrews SHS.
Within the Nat Kwabena Edisi, Dodona Femi Bolare, near CEO Ma EIB Network, ne Empire Group. Biobia, minima young for Taji, the sounds of golf, and now make my army inti, Abribia, na my APC. Being feeding Siani, with their cutting on Numa be prayer, Jidim, or Ghana, ha, and Yamaname. I mean, Tina me imagine, say, my mamma Pumudi in Yame. Coa plus mixture, and Namenum, and the bois minipedua, said the Beya, the Peduan Bena Modin, a quintia yadia. Fakua plus mixture and ne, and Fabua or Pomode.
So, Peduo Tua, Fracoa RMLC, Jumekuno 0244 726 611, and NASA 059 156 5778. Coa plus mixture and your mapping for, and my woman for, and in Quada 1 year and fear domain. FD Jane Gideon Cratchway, Atum.
I am a soldier at the battlefield, waiting to hear the voice of my
Food for thought to Fway. Liberty Conference. Liberty Conference. A Drew Hopiamu. Way April edition. Food for thought in conjunction with Ahly Ministry. Or City X Blessing. Genesis 48, verse 14. Ahly Yawadubuachi. When Yamiakua, a Reabre, what they was Ragunis, war food for thought this year. Say April, yes, yeah, I will Jubilee Park. 13th April. Anopanusia Nayatre Srabai, Abo Sunya, Kropompai, Ajum to Fonie, MOG Music, Joyce Abuaje, NFL Resident Worshipper, Minister Kwame Jedu, one minute back to Nayaka S. Blessing, and one is said, Jacob Osra Ephraim, Waya Kumano, and Utia Bia, and Nipase, who sent to me come Liberty Conference, April edition, on Yaminam Nipoini, on Ahly Yawadubuachisu, or the Bema, Nasadan, or Prosamso, no Benyapa, when Yankrupo Tradium, dear friend, watch it, Domin, Wabba Pro Bronsam, Ajini Kukurin and Kaka, Wabba Prayer to meet Yaka, Adrenia Chimuada Braka, Wabetana Wadrenia Chimu to Liberty Conference, April edition, Shannon, 13th April, a Yedam Minute, Jagina Yeshim, our Jubilee Park, Kumasi, Onyami Benyami, Amanema, Ayanema. Oh, glory, hallelujah.
And that's how when they share comfort, not teaching hospital. The Unhunani Yakrakrani Bia, and so they drew their gensem. And what can he say? BCC I are Sabia. Man have fun into my pie frebio. Man I say baby, Essasini Paco Jaya. Yura, a Santini. Otum 4 or say to 2 abebu. And the Yana Kuma Swadi. Say BCCG. I'm a chain canning impo.
And then the chair was here feature saying, so. And now, Uma Missy Babu Magic, Uma Wonders is magic, a chair, as our magic. So, yet you come by years at the Pagak. So, as well there, she said, it's Mammy and Yamania, Yagabani was sitting down with you. So,
I'm burning for the when you boa. Saying you who know. I are a Sabia, a se, a fata, need dim one cassa. Nanso yankotia drumra and one young high. A be here more and signing is swadin way up them. Yika crafama, Yika crafaboa, Nia, a yamayina. Boa, now Otum for Hill Cat Project in New Bay. Obet me for Sakwa Mubias, a diaboa.
Yemre Luther atana say the local ne ba mamenyi mienu pe bi mfi on ebra na Fibo Ventures my catch say Fibo Ventures a toothbrushes and a toothpaste and omudi ho adwuma mo pedodo enso atu aton abekopo Segolane Ashford Prince wakwada na bema na phenomenal no am oba no so Ashford Princess esan say ye brush in such a way say akwada ne hu a ne kombedo efe ehu andin kanti abrebia no ya na akwada ne be so brushing the teeth Ashford Evidence, Ashford Executive, Ashford Friendly, and Ashford Galaxy Ninano, a toothbrushes are Fibu, Aquacofaba. Now, toothpaste or Modia Banansono, or more Get Clear toothpaste, Aloe toothpaste, Peppermint toothpaste, and Afri-Fresh, Herbal toothpaste, and a cow, a tuanum, a monum, a daho, a prapra was symptom, and it was siachi, a match as a wow brush teeth and Ankamuja, a fruit siaseba, or gamni muninano. San Newman in an ACZ, a jay, Emma Bribianima Kokama, and so a demand to sober brush you tita penny, and HS and Mofranim Quada with your household piano, a Fibo Ventures, Ashford Prince Num, and HS a brushes Akane, a Presta Odono, and no, and also Uzi, a 0241 545646 0200 600 934 Kulun Ghana Limited. Woman a dinu pano abayo hunchu capsules ebeboa ama bema chese ojonso a bema ya ya and what you Johnson rough Dana Joa Besora Johnson be 3 million and sana diachen affair bon by the full prostate and ya dwani nyina ho Mr. Q adrono so bema bema and password now also slow erection low libido sisiade and afi sexual weakness ni nyina no wadrono Mr. Q araba bazen tablet beyi menstrual pains mu how menstrual disorders afi flow no ebeko kama afi blood circulation and oba woni aten kan wadrono araba bazen tablet 0244 275429 0206 271016. Yes, Luther.
Fancy.
BBI find it.
Fancy nyame adom ne mum. Yanko Ghana Prison Service.
Sompa Sports.
Recruit course 100 and then almost celebrate 25th anniversary.
Okay.
So call Ghana Prison Service. Recruit course 100. 25th anniversary almost celebrating na upiema omo ye celebration ni nyina no
omo say monitor
say jane so mo restaurant bi no ma betena no mu ehwe sompa.
Oh nice.
Ankafo prisons na omo camp no DSP David Kwabnajima na ma nya da information.
DSP
David Kwabnajima enti Ghana Prison Service recruit course 100 mu di 25th anniversary na ye mamu trinkwa Yankupon Sham no mom ho ba na bibia anya kama emfa emamo.
That's right.
Sigma den gusua koso kama pa. Baby say the sanka unyanka wo ho.
Oh, send
na ko sati.
Habro ma kwa tena baby he de na se muye.
Adia mani jumu wi ase pass ya election bobo wi atene no. Chai enna ya.
So lokure wa chire no.
Jai.
Wana na no okonya 7 no.
Right man, shall sem fan sama hodo emu from emfamam na Saturday final lab. Ebre ene team konyo so de ema no na yen sha say emfi Dreams FC omo aso empanyimfo se fina baso ena ye de obomofo ne de nam wa paso na nyame pa kine bo 4 pm e wo Kumasi Baba Yara Sports Stadium. Dreams FC second leg one start Malian at the pim so na ukopema nyame pa official training edma Dreams FC no ene say ena esitie upiema 3 p.m. ewo Baba Yara Sports Stadium na almost the first 15 minutes ombe bie at the Amansan Trophy ubetima be video ubetima e opebia after first 15 minutes no ube free stadium no apie na the tactical things no coaches need the players no so tima ye ama bia kam na apie mo prempe college eho ena Dreams FC ombe no mu yomu training na omo ball friendly game bi omne Ashanti Links omo so omo eka baako head of game omo eba bebo no na egusu team konwa so press conference anope dubaako eboye no Dreams FC omo press conference no omo de ahesha so ewo Baba Yara Sports Stadium coach Abdul Karim Zito ono any abrantia ye fen Sulemana eye Sueda mo ene team ko gina mo ema bia ye kama edma Dreams FC na enmochi no yegusu team konwa so abrantia bagwan Abdul Jalilu Obodima Dreams FC wakasa at the afa gamer echina ebetodwa no was some plans the red game no say NC etie.
We are still on preparation. That was Sunday. We are really working hard to make sure that Sunday will come out as victorious. It's very tough game, and I'm very sure that there's no pressure on us. We are more motivated and calm to come out as victorious on Sunday. Well, the believers, they should come on their numbers and support us. We will never disappoint them.
Believers, Dreams FC fans, remember na omu say omu disappoint mo. No we na brante ba ko fa Eric Danso Boateng eso ekase o si academy Dreams ono so ekafa so far GDA omunya ene china se the game no ebepie. Yehwese benya Eric Danso Boateng na ye dinin sam na tudwane nyina ye Dreams FC believers almost china debesi ebenya si na ukowra ma owura we general manager Edma Dreams FC friend Aminu Shado yani ni din komo wo Sompa ye kasa bie so ene ebuza say omo fresh supporters eso metal machi nyame pada china na kwan bai ene omo nam so be mobilize supporters no Aminu Shado e kire so be ni say
Yeah, football. So football become play and I become in now. Here our role I was play. GDA pass as management and playing body and technical team. Yeah, fame and into that every team mass in 10 years. So there will do everything necessary. Now support so our role, media and so our role. The GDA pass will be able to be playing the role here. We'll be able to bring a good number of people here to generate the kind of atmosphere that what in Namana Kunini. But also, realist. Look at Pani, say, Dreams FC is not a house. Dreams FC and Yakotoko. We mean with the big clubs, we are in the situation with attendance to matches. We know it's a challenge. So I'm a realist. We wish to fill a 40,000 capacity stadium, especially when the stadium is situated about 500 kilometers away from your natural habitat. So on the channel.
And no, and some the general manager at my Dreams FC, Aminu Shadow, and the two just say a common first one supporters at Chambaba PMO Babaya Sports Stadium. I bet Dreams FC and what church, now young Ramo, I quote on Abdul Karim Zito, now and no Ramo Dreams a place now, Omuya in Kramofono, and Rao Kumase Central Mosque, Omuko Juma, Equafre Enyame, Equabom Payas, Radissa on Taomachi. Na adum duma china qualification to the semi-finals no entimi emrem emfa ema womo eno de daw edema mo Yeromo Ghana Football Association they say Yerom coach Sante Kotoko Jefreno Dr. Prosperity Ogum discipline committee etimi afine no adaya omo fine ni sika say omo say Asante Kotokos Prosperity Ogum has been fined 5,000 Ghana cedis by the disciplinary committee for misconduct in Ghana Premier League game between Ghana Stars and Asante Kotoko. He was found guilty of misconduct that brings the name of the game into disrepute. Now say Oma fine on Ankani 50 million. So metia no chino almost say na assistant ono so aye friend David Oklo ono so Oma fine no. Esa ono so omra na ometia sika bi ne dia no 1,000 Ghana cedis and a Ghana Football Association Disciplinary Committee. Almost on the commentary beer or Cardiff match officials. A gamer, boy, a Asante Kotoko gamer. One out of Lions boy, you know. I dare say the game, no, a mommy of football, good football and massy. And 1,000 ometria, and what you want, Diana, a bank cabana, Diana, almost said Diana, summer final, and here 25,000 Ghana cedis. I dare almost so say misconduct and omo ekwaye omone Asante Kotoko ni nyina no say omo say club no find guilty inappropriate behavior say omo supporters no omo antime ensure omo safety and match commissioners no and match officials no omo antime omo ban ye ama bibia anya kama eno de dawa ye de ema mo ewo dwumadie no so na yenwram yenhwe Ghana Premier League match day 24 na yenfa fixtures no emfa emamo na Roman Nations FC ewo abranka so many great Olympics and the pem so na mame highlight no Abrana Razak Simpson ni free kick no de two atenam no akwa free kick ni fa so buy ni nie na ebeda no na the central defender center back no enya daje denten so koto gina ball na chiba bi o planted ball no e de na no odene na wo hwa eno Abrante Chris Neti na ekotwa ya free kick ni ball di yellow card ema bia kama Razak Simpson the ball no the two atem ball no gina chire no waden den ba ko mienu sura na masaki pa no betwu muso ntimi na tana kasa say Dreams FC okopema the last 4 games o mabo no o ma winning nyina o mun consider go ba kokra nations mpacho nations so far the last 4 games o mabo no o ma winning nyina o mun consider ba kokra enu achu hwe ye Ghana Premier League log na table they said Nations FC Ababe Dasro omo 43 points and Samates so 42 points and no e de dawa ye de emamom na game no ban no Brandon Abdul Karim and a winning NASCO man of the match so game no Abdul Karim and a NASCO man of the match game now Great Olympics omo coach ye fer Jimmy Kobler e kase na nsem we de ye sure say abankaba ebe won yente nsema oditudwa.
The referee came to win for them. Right from the beginning, I came to the match. The referee came to win for them. Right from the beginning, I came to the match commissioner. I called
right now, yeah, shining in say or say referee no a basse or be winning game no at the ama a nation safety for. Against a team of Bechem United Nana Fosu Jabo Ago Pramaso na Asante Kotokosa place way Omuna Prepra no Team Sakai Abranta Richmond Lamte Sasa goalkeeper Felix Che and Frederick Asare and Abranta Bernard Somwa and Peter Amidu Omo Mrantia Omuna Prepra Omuntimi Ensakai Emma Asante Kotoko and no idea ba na Bechem United team no one opaya and Urama Tano South MP Honorable Dr. Benjamin Yabua atimi abe donation at the ama team no na no more demo on the desk screen so no wo hwe energy drinks in so ene adokodoko dia owie no and o science or promise o say sikan on fan tudwa so mutimi sha Sante Kotoko winning bonus no wode ne bafu ne bambala and the bema Bechem United bobo eko no eno e de dawa ye de emamo na yenwura mo Accra Hearts of Folk na omone Gold Stars ebebo nyame pa kira wa Accra Sports Stadium na ye fi sanka 3 p.m. na time no masesa no e 6 p.m. china na Accra Hearts of Folk e Gold Stars game no beba so na owura mo ticket prices no say na esitie o pese okwana kohwe bia popular stand at 20 cities central at 20 lower VIP 50 cities upper VIP 70 na VVIP 100 Ghana cities and no any ram na Kobe Jones na ukoko ram Kobe Jones say their supporters now omo ba fi omo ba Accra Sports Stadium omo chinchira bre enti supporters munti asem we na mo nhyane nso ema wo mo
they are bre we find that since Christmas no more they chinchia the closer Accra Sports Stadium for Christmas activities, you know, and when she buy any season ever back and African games so every boom. It's Yama to be honest with you, the supporters don't know African league, so we say we are back to the Accra Sports Stadium.
And no, and summer Urama National Chapters Committee. Edma crowd to folk or more Ekasama for Reverend Kobe Jones and Ekasa or this answer to ga now Rama Gold Stars or coach a friend coach from Pomanso Mayanga and a former to folk player and no bo Edma a Gold Stars William Denchi so Akasa Yenten Sama Mokae Fahas game no ehon.
So far I think good preparations and the last week I think in 1 week so players are no more small son and at least it's not manager to me about the captain but so far I think it's a preparation against us of focus we know that they are big club they have very good but then this is a league a whole lot of surprises we watch them against Heart of Lions and how an game is how difficult it was for them and then Heart of Lions is a new opportunity the last game was against Heart of Lions. So no, I think now we are also playing well at away. We need to make sure better team defending. It's meaning right need to meet normal of those as you consider.
We'll
have to put
Also yenti denchi.
Players no be under pressure game be okay to the game until say it has been very good. I think we give a good account of ourselves, so they should expect a very good game from us.
And Sama William Denchi, former Heart of Folk defender, and Obo Edma Gold Stars, only coach, your friend Mayanga from Poma Sompa Sports. So now Sama Udua, your Boabuano, and Anopayo Final Lab Jumadian, so young fancy.
Luther, Eda Sepa, coach. My honourman, yeah, share. Who can say no be share Dreams FC?
Definitely,
yeah.
On say Dreams FC. Me bomb my basso papa. Normally the Crawford because say but Dreams FC. I say me can't Dreams FC. I say how do I feel? I say I feel very right.
So the panel
very right. Me know I've never been a hypocrite and I will never be one. Yes, I may have I wouldn't say differences. I would say like I may have some issues with the way the owner of the team is running football in Ghana. But no soon stresses. I didn't know your make say B.
Yes.
Truth be told, yeah, in Ghana form debology. For me, I never gave them any chance of getting to where they got to.
Okay.
Me kai pass at the beginning of the tournament, Africa we know Omobono. My point was that go out there and enjoy yourself. But if you go and you are enjoying yourself now, if an opportunity comes for you to make history, no, don't shy away from it. Because there's always the first time in everything. What you say? Say opportunity be ba. Umbo bida. Afe na uka kobubi. Se uka kobubi. Yesi kono ko jiweni. Go and enjoy yourself means that they were being told to move away from all the pressure that comes along with representing Ghana. Every year in, year out, say you were your 4 slots now. Hasni kotoko infamy. Baku not baku na kanu. Other teams so now hasni kotoko and guide because in terms of support base, tradition, history, these are our teams. They've won it before. Dreams FC according to this tournament as complete novice. But who shared the manner in which Karim Zito in particular, any Wilfred Dormon, me amadam for no, Kochi, Minga boy, if you know your Minga, I wish you the very best of luck come tomorrow. Who shared the way Karim Zito in particular, and Wilfred Dormon, Omar Mashali, the playing body now, it's been absolutely brilliant. It's been absolutely brilliant because Karim Zito, Adiaba Kwan, why me fair. I'm a fee so your coach be you should be able to look Usha Man City team now. Who in that Man City team carries the pressure of the team? It's Pep Guardiola.
Yes.
Everything Man City is about Pep Guardiola. Or shielding the players. And I wish Karim Zitwa. That is exactly what he's done. Or the Nimnu Edikan. Now we're shielding the players to the backstage.
Yes.
To get them to focus on the footballing part of the game. And Dusha Dreams FC. So mo bobo.
Sompa Sports.
Karim Zito sorry on issues that he's not happy about. The entire playing body, including even those on the bench. Obia who said no, PBSC enye. He's not the type of coach who will want to be interfering with play when the play is ongoing by micromanaging the team. He doesn't do that. I mean, coaches
okay.
Obi is a Pep Guardiola. I love him, but at times some of the things he does it for the camera. He overthinks through the situation. Now, who told you the players are listening? They are not listening. And to me, per coach, watch that, go and allow them to go and execute. And normally, if I'm coaching, I do 15 minutes interval. The first 15 minutes, if things are going right, I give everybody thumbs up, and then I demand for more. I go and sit down. If things are not going right after 15 minutes, I come and tactically fix the issue and go and sit back and allow them to correct it themselves. What you say? Now that is the coaching style of Mr. Zito. And that has allowed the Dreams FC players to comply to tactics beyond personal mobile. Look, it's not easy say Ubefa players are or ball competition be that. Now do away and get them to play the manner in which they are playing.
Yeah.
Ghana, we've never lacked talent. It hurts because look, we tend to struggle at the national level, at the club level currently, because of how bad we have run coast football in this country for the past 10 years. Juvenile football in this country has been run very badly for the past 10 years. The day Ket won my heart was when he said, say, or chicha positions in there, you know, say about juvenile footballer, or no Ket, no, he'll be the chairman of juvenile football in this country. That was when I said, wow, if he can take that bold decision to elect himself or to choose himself to be the boss at the base of the pyramid, the apex will always get better. But not knowing his brain, and I said the idea of going to the base as chairman was to use his numerous football teams to influence our national teams at that level. And to call under 17, stay believe, Dreams FC, in God will trust. Just say Basa 20, the same thing. We've never played one full course season since he came. The season, you're truncated. And Tisania Dina Sulenum Makelesenum Asawa Liar Kingston Mu at the Bob Blasters. Sanya Dino in the blaster Sompa Sports. You don't see who the bully is. You don't see who the tormentor is. You don't see who the original boss of everybody is. But in the days of Stevie Apia, Stevie wasn't the bully, but he was the boss. We all knew that Sule was the naughty one among the group. Any form of knowledge, physicality, then I says, Sule represented that. Essien was a blend of the two. But if you want to play decent and be very disciplined, we'll play disciplined football. Liar Kingston was the arrogant type. These are things you need of your team. And where do they learn these things? Sardini gets from the juvenile level. Approximately, he's followed football for years. Now, course grounds. Look, you always pray, say it never. Look, the game never ends. But we are not having that sort of transition from the coast league to the what to our division. We don't even have a coast. Maybe team your coast club. What there's no structure to guide them. And to me, the idea of Dreams FC here, because at least look, they have a very young team. That team is very, very young. They are good young, entertaining boys in that team. Share we go for no, not John. He's an experienced.
Aziz, no.
Yes. Etiafo Muntio, coaching me nekasha.
You know,
see, get to Kraku Bana, your friend Aziz, no, or no,
that's right.
And to send players, so Sam, make us a cat to play away, Genifib national team on Yadi, on to him, why? What I say, Sana, a ball, some passports. Yes, why, not why. So against, yes, they've gone to Mali. They have a 2-1 lead. Mide, near Michri, a war. Football must say a 2-leg affairs.
Yes.
After the first leg, you have an advantage. Near me pet any teamer or kita advantage on acknowledging the fact say Bono I have an advantage I need to protect. Because Bono say the 1-0 point.
Still Dreams.
Mali for shared Dreams. 1-0. If the way go rule is in Stay Dreams qualify. Yeah, the 0-0 point.
Dreams are qualified.
So even of the 3 possible results,
try so the own consider early goal.
Say Dream Bell lose 1-0.
To the semi-finals.
Yes. So that gives them an advantage that to ensure say every nerve is what is calm.
Yeah.
And of course, if your adrenaline level is not pumping beyond requirement, you are supposed to behave in a more cordial and decent, pragmatic manner. A bit more discipline with opponent with ease. So from the coaching team, I'm happy for Coach Zito that he's the one in charge. His body language onto the players will send them a message. I'm not saying go out there and go and underrate them. Don't do that. There's a job yet to be completed. We've done 50% of the job. The other 50% is huge. But if you're not under any pressure in executing that other 50%, it shouldn't come with any wahala. Because you are calm. I mean, in life, even in examination, when you are calm and you are on top of yourself, that is where you discipline the paper and discipline the verb. Sompa Sports. To me, I'm expecting, say, Dreams to go into the game having a proper tactical strategy to limit and restrict the danger. You see, the longer the game travel at 0-0, a point will come naturally. Football's here. The Stadium Alliance players will have to begin to risk. And once they begin to do that, there will be good space for John Entry, for the likes of Aziz, to exploit. And I know when we get to that stage, Karim Zito will see. And once he sees, the tactical instructions will be given to the boys and they'll go and they'll punish them. So, look, please don't throw it away. We will not accept it. I mean, shadow in lack of bomitwe. Sompa jamo to call back man say jamo to. I mean, shadow me change me jibo. Me care one quality. Tell the boys they cannot throw this away. They can't do that. We will not accept that from them because they are representing Ghana. Baby, a grown no shadow. It's not all about Dreams anymore, but it's about the fact that there is a Ghanaian interest that needs to be protected.
Yeah.
Woman Kolana who say today Omoko pitch nisua is for God, family, and country. If they are playing for God, they are playing for the family, they are playing for Mother Ghana. Okay. And therefore, nobody should be allowed to be lackluster, to be shambolic, to be lackadaisical. If the tactical switches need to come, don't hesitate about it. Do it. Because after 90 minutes, anything apart from Dreams FC into the next round, hey, you would have disappointed the people of this country beyond measure. Tamini Shadow, we wish you all the best. We wish the Dreams FC players, the technical team, Keto Kreku, wish him all the best. Go and make sure, say, motivation, why? No more, can be a scam. Well, it'll be no fiole. Give them every sort of motivation they need to be able to go and then get Ghana to the semi-finals of the
coach. Coach, we da say apostle mamra ho na yere kakra mefa Yas Daroma Quelles no mention so mame ya wada bia ye be chemo Yas product, Yas toothpaste, Yas toothbrush, and then so Yas Daroma be sa for course apostle yintio.
Well, for me, I don't think there is any better motivation for players. Sebio, we John Entry Freeman because he's played at Pyramids, he played the Confederation Cup final at RS Bekane Show, so he's played there. He was in a 2018 Cup champion, even though he didn't participate, but was one of the team, Ahly. And so, apart from him, all the other players of my team and tasted this level of competition before. Now, player the Adi Bakwa, Sebi, Emma player is when one you establish a legacy. And there you be the our back or sembi our team no. Namo breast mabe. Dream players and fast way show do the intrinsic motivation for them is that historically for the first time they show the club that do quarterfinals of CAF competition. The club now call Nyamia Duma do go to the semi-final of the that should be their number one motivation. The pride, sir. Yeah, nam yesu ye idea. Sebi sa moment we entambo. E umwana babako. Bamo breast no metimi the dreams to see you akwa komunim. Get to the semi-finals and then leave the rest as to what will happen. Whatever happens is a monumental achievement for the club. Because Bekane be qualified, Zamalek will also Sompa Sports.
Yes, more just to qualify. They three qualify. In Joma become and these are all former champions. And so can you imagine so what qualified what share in the group of former champions? That is first of all a illustrious statement. Why? So it's something that they need to. Now, Usha first game now, they dominated the game, they controlled the game, they played very well. They created a lot of chances. Abdulaziz Sana says a chance to be brave. And at every point, also, John Entry also show maturity and experience in making sure that stage beyond Medubiano, near somewhere or in Colano Casa, they should continue that. I was impressed with Solomon Agbasi, the goalkeeper. I mean, they command or a Chiron as a goalkeeper because on their own BB a console a some players who know keeper Agbasi did very well. On few occasions he was called upon, he stood very firm and did great saves. Very, very important that Eric Bart is our boy now. Or want to be an main player, but today if he was going to play, he should leave out to say, baby, I don't know, mistakes should be highly minimal. Very, very important. Baby, I don't know, the slightest mistake is punished. And I know that what Mohamed Abubakar did in the game, the first leg, was spot on, brilliant. Ofori Makati, brilliant performance. Abdulaziz, Eric Ej, Derek Ej, brilliant performances from them. Kofre de Twine, Suleiman Asaini. So the point is that all determination and resilience from players, some person will BB and almost up the game because we do know you need to up the game. Almost going to the game, I say, Yashom. Diabetieka. Zayeko Yasha Betieka. Mom going to the game to say, oh, ye will be a debut. Africa, the Trimudeniho. And this is what Trabonity has only Trabonity Trimdenio. So I'm going to the game and everything say, Sebu, Yenny start Malango, Shinio. A fair more near Baba making sure they be kun a kundi aji point. And when they going with that to them on evidence on their first leg, I believe that they'll qualify to the semi-final. So yes, based on what I've seen, Mamu Tumunyomode, Omum Tumukakra from what I've seen because first leg no almost controlled. The Green should have won the first leg by 4 or 5 goals. Benye chance almost here. So I'm total dominance and they control the game very well. And we're all over the place. So I also Amunya the same thing. So that they'll qualify to the semi-final of the competition. Now, Shadrach, Mami, the question Michael Bizarre question on sponsorship, I have my position on such a matter over the years. I'll now maintain that position. Yes, the economy of the country is key, but it's not all about the economy. It's not all about the economy. Now listen to this. You see, they be I believe 16 years when I start saying this. First of all, the major problem I have is including the bed power. FSM, a lack of proper management of the sponsorship.
Exactly. Not giving the sponsors what they think they deserve.
Until Unibank, any issues now? We're managing $400,000 Unibank Blaster sponsorship. I don't know when and the rest was stopping.
They stayed
because we spend time and money on activation to make sure at every point in time, Avram Grant back Ghana. Acquire breakfast and making sure that Avram Grant will go and meet the CEO and have time with even clients, customers. We did it. It doesn't come by a joke.
Of course.
A lot of work goes in. We, as Amajan was not having investment account there, it's just a normal account. How we have to move for him to now transfer money there for investment purposes, they did the same. We push for the day to become brand ambassador. What do you say? Now, for a financial institution, if you have these big boys and you are controlling their investment, and those are the benefits, the bad power that we're doing for them. Not even one highlight program. Extra what bad power stand for as a company.
Now, can't say, not
even one. So I'm saying that, let me tell you something. You see, one thing a woman say, a sponsor, it is not always the initial stages that they want to see benefit, but there's some more prospect and hope.
Yes.
But that is what will keep them in the business.
Yes, You have said next year, so whilst to some extent the economy, but major problem include this one near Omuluzie. Yes, serious. Even requesting for data is the problem is that scholarship how to manage and make sure it is retained for a long time. Over the years, but CNN. Okay. Whoa, apostle minimum Monday banya me yard me beto so na me ba be fa course no Yas Leicester Ghana Limited. Yas toothpaste, Yas toothbrush, but real quick. Shadow akwase happy birthday to Makafui Pondo Canada. Okay, to ranking say yeah show awoda pa Makafui Pondo and awoda happy birthday from OKT ranking eba wonche and anopo say nyame shraw na onyo kese. Yas Adarma Yas toothpaste Yas toothbrush yemfa course 0551 931 931 0548 931 931. Apostle. Hello Kola.
Hello.
Yes sir.
God.
Openi udini baby aga se fini ntio.
Mami tell me make follow achieve for you now. Before I knew which my family America back me do advance. As for God, you see all the best. Yami at weekend. Match now before. Now continental Kama the glorious Aka has to go. Young Pampa one time to nature young my heart my has to couldn't keep it my own mother. But 2 Thursdays, you will show more the best. Then young Papaya or meet my qualified to semi-final.
Okay, what it has say Oba so yemfa next caller our line so na yemkwe. Hello caller.
Fancy.
Yes sir.
Good morning.
Good morning open here for us Ogase free.
Nami ado me FM Abdulatif me Ogase free mo Shidongo.
Abdu yetio.
Thursday no more disappointing you.
Oh are they?
So be kai Thursday me na me last caller me free me see me free mo Shidongo. Me ba me say mapon. Nti me ya toothpaste ne me last toothbrush ni na Thursday ni manya. Edi si na ma free aye tu ana say.
Na be Thursday ni here until the Monday ya bra beje.
Aha, bro go go ni say ya juma. Oh. Yeah, but me chiro be dia me phone nature me taste force no kra be on.
Matias.
Oh, my dreams and so e tro mo nya botre no mo ball no mai. Oh, Africa game tene dey matter. Yeah, next class I catch it too much. I catch it. This is Monday me ba me from.
Oh, the Monday brava between you.
Mate, because me man me ba you man nim time me was me ba to me there.
Mate, you know say. Hello caller.
Yeah, hello.
Yes sir, good morning open here for us Ogase free. Kofi etio.
First of all, I want to definitely agree totally with whatever coach newly said now. Now that you see no national team na bullet in the control at academy again. I think yes.